districts. Thank you to our local sponsors who make these live athletic streams possible. Please support their businesses when you can. I am Boomer Marshall. I'm with TableRockSports.net, coming to you live from Grants Pass Grants Pass High School, Mel Ingram Field in Grants Pass, Oregon. Thank you for joining us today, and welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week as we get set for this prime time matchup. The visiting Vikings of North Salem High School coming down I-5 South here to face the Cavemen of Grants Pass High School. It ought to be a good one. Coverage today is brought to you by Table Rock Sports, Oregon's leading provider of live high school athletic streams through our Lithia Superstore Game Center at TableRockSports.net. Welcome to our home and visiting fans watching today. Joe Brett is our executive producer. Mikkel Weich is on the video, and we're excited to be here. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Table Rock Sports invites you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thank you to over 4,500 fans who have already done so. When we come back, the pregame show, a little bit more, we'll dive into these two teams, what their records look like, and what we should expect here at Mel Ingram Field. We'll be right back after this.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $18 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $18 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
There are people on the stairwells that will help you. If you're on the uncovered side, the bathrooms are to the
The Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
The Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
Welcome back here live at Mel Ingram Field. Boomer Marshall, Mikkel Weich, Joe Brett, our producer, back in studio. Excited for today's matchup. Here we're going to talk about a little bit more on the Abby's pregame pizza show. With locations to serve you throughout Southern Oregon, make Abby's Pizza your post-game stop. With a menu that covers all your family favorites, Abby's is an Oregon post-game tradition since the 1970s. See you after the game at Abby's. Talk about today's matchup a little bit. Grants Pass, 1-1 on the season, the home team, coming off a loss last week against a very, very talented Willamette team up in Eugene. As they try to get their season back on track after a Week 1 victory against the Black Tornado of North Medford. So a big game here. Jordan Rosetta, obviously the guy that everybody has their eyes on. The junior quarterback, 6'5", 220 pounds. One of the top quarterbacks, not only in the state but on the West Coast. I know as a former quarterback myself, I am ecstatic to watch this kid play. got to watch him a couple times last year, and this is a kid that's highly touted and for good reason. He spent some time at the Manning Passing Academy this last summer, and is one of the top recruits in the state of Oregon for the junior class, and one of the top 5 quarterbacks, period, junior or senior. So ought to be some fun watching him tonight. He will be in the backfield with junior running back Trayton Powers. Trayton Powers, big-time running back, a season ago for the Cavers, and had a big game against the Black Tornado in week 1, and he looks to get on track tonight. Look for the speedy sophomore James Traylor on the outside. Big-time speed, big-time weapon, and can make some plays. So the Cavemen trying to rebound here tonight against a team that not normally is up at the top of the league in North Salem, but that's where they sit right now after a 2-0 start, beating South Salem on the road and winning the I forget what it's called now, but it's, dang it, the Mayor's Cup in Salem, sorry, as they beat South Salem. Then they ended up beating a very good South Medford team. Their record doesn't show it, but beating them last week up in North Salem on almost the last play of the game, 19-13. So they're coming here on a mission trying to get a win. But before we talk about that, here come the Cavemen. And my goodness, I don't know if there's a more beautiful setting in the entire country for high school football than right here at Mel Ingram Field. And that band playing that fight song, it's been the same thing for 100 plus years. It's something special as they all take a knee over by the student section. If you've never been to a game here at Mel Ingram, it's a special, special place, near and dear to everybody's heart in Southern Oregon. So awesome stuff to see them take the field as the band makes their way off. The clock hits zeros, and we're going to get underway here shortly. We'll take one more quick break. When we come back, live Friday night football action here on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Hello and welcome back. Boomer Marshall here, live Mel Ingram Field. As we're going to clear that for you, and we're going to get the John L. Scott scoreboard up on the screen. Thanks to John L. Scott for sponsoring that scoreboard year in and year out here on Table Rock Sports. They do a great job. We appreciate you guys, John L. Scott. Check them out. Back to football. Okay, we got to talk a little bit about North Salem. Okay, first guy we're going to talk about, Braxton Singleton. Braxton Singleton is a guy that's either got a plethora of Division I offers, such as Boise State, Nevada, Portland State is another one. Big-time talent. Also, Ja'Kai Phillips, running back for North Salem, ran for 325 yards and 5 touchdowns. Also had an 85-yard touchdown run back on a kickoff return against South Salem, so look for him. The man at the helm is a sophomore, number 3, Quentin Lake. Good size, though, 6'4", 200 pounds. Lefty, he can flat out spin it, and he can run it. Cavemen have got to do a good job of checking on, making him stay in the corral tonight, and we're underway live here at Mel Ingram. And a beautiful kick there by number 15, Cameron Bowen, out of the back of the end zone. North Salem will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And right on cue, as we talked about, out comes the North Salem offense as they kind of muddle huddle or look to the sideline for their play. Once again, the sophomore Quentin Lake. 6'4", 200 pounds.
Number 3, Quentin Lake.
Ja'Kai Phillips in the backfield with him. Phillips will take a toss here, bottom of your screen, out past the 30, and a good run.
Number 1, Ja'Kai Phillips.
First down there for North Salem. As they come into this contest with a lot of confidence, okay? A team that last year, from head coach Caleb Singleton, last year was 2-7, and you know, it was a team a couple years ago that made a run in the Columbia Cup, which is that second-tier bracket. Looking to improve, and 2-0 this year so far. Beautiful throw there from Quentin, and
Lake's pass complete to Xavier Keller.
Out to the 40-yard line. That was number 12.
Powers for the Cavemen.
Xavier Keller on the reception. Pickup of 9 will bring up 2nd and 1. The Cavemen in their 4-3 defense. Shifting, moving. Little counter. We call that GT right there. Guard and tackle pulling. Cavemen do a nice job of bottling it up for a no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Tackle made by number 1, Cameron Holland for the Cavemen.
Cameron Holland, the junior, on the tackle. No gain, no loss. So 3rd and 1 here for North Salem. Braxton Singleton, 6'3", 200 pounds, to the bottom of your screen. Cavemen look to show a little pressure. And snapped and hit from the backside. Great job there on the rush by Grant's pass. That's number 14, Parker Howe, on the pressure, and North Salem will trot the punting unit on the field. So good opening job there by Grant's pass. They are close to midfield here, so Grant's pass, you got to be a little heads up on the fake here.
Deep for the Cavemen, number 11.
And Grant's pass does look like they're in like a punt safe kind of look. Good snap back. Punt is off. It's a good one. High, hanging at the 25. And fair catch will be made there by number 11. And that was Breivik Hill, the junior.
Jordan Rosetta.
And here comes the sheriff of Grant's pass. Number 10, all 6'5" and 220 pounds of him. The blue chipper, Jordan Rosetta. Big time future this kid has. Standing down on the field before watching him throw was, he can make every throw. Cavemen will go with a tight end and a wing, or excuse me, just a wing to the top of your screen. And we got some movement up front. Looks like a false start. Oh, maybe we just have somebody that needs to get their chin strap buckled. Jerry Eklund, the white hat, on the official crew tonight. Jerry, a longtime official, used to officiate when I played. So, yeah, that carried the 2. That's a long, long time ago, right? Well, is that Jerry?
We just got to get a new player in there.
My eyes are getting bad. I'm getting so old, so I can't tell. It looks like Jerry. I know he did the North Grants Pass game, but one of the best officials in the state of Oregon. And Rogue Valley Official Association, John Campbell, has done an amazing job. Let's just put it that way. Here we go. Handoff left. Powers looks to cut it back. Makes a man miss. Out past the 32-yard line. The junior, Trayton Powers. Big time runner. Last year, watched him run in a couple of different games, and he is dynamite with the football, making that first man miss, getting north and south, and after contact, yards after contact, those yak yards we'll talk about throughout the game. He is as good as there is in this conference. Short little motion here, power play. Powers dips, dives, cuts it back, gets north and south, and he's got 11 more, and the Cavers on back-to-back plays will move the chains. First down.
Tackle made by number 11, Brock Oliver.
Nice job there by Grants Pass. They used that little flex tight end there, number 3. That's Nate Bassett, the senior. Bassett ends up being the lead blocker. They pull the guard behind him and able to get some positive yards and a big first down. Rosetta turns, hands off, back to Powers. Breaks 1, breaks 2 tackles. Outside to the 50. He's past midfield, down the far sideline and out at the 30-yard line. A carry of 27 yards for Trayton Powers. And the Cavemans are cooking with business. It's that Oregon State song. Ooh, right at the end. Is that how that goes? Pistol formation. Grant's pass on the ball right away. Looked to go a little tempo. Powers leans forward. A tough 2 there for the junior. Good job so far on this opening drive from Grant's Pass's offensive line. I'm talking about 71, Cannon Clark, the junior. And I know 53 is the center, Deshaun Stinson, also a junior. I'm going to get these guys some love up front because been responsible for every yard. Obviously, Trayton Powers is running, and he's a magician and can make people miss. But without those big fellas up front, nothing is possible. At right guard, it looks like 62, Colton Markey. And I'm going to keep going. The other one's got the big hair. So, and now Rosetta back to pass, looking. He's got a man and a nice catch as he cradles it in there. A nice little curl replacement route there by the junior Cameron Bowen. Rosetta very calmly, very coolly just stays in that pocket, steps on his back foot, sits on his back foot, finds Bowen, and puts the ball right where it's supposed to be. You never want to miss high on those throws. That's a kneecap and lower kind of throw, and a perfect placement, and another first down for the Cavemen inside the 20 at the 17. Rosetta takes the snap, hands off, and a little zone place right. Looks like somebody lost their helmet in 57. That did for the Vikings. That was Alonzo Lopez Montero on the stop. And a new ball carrier in the game there for Grant's Pass. That was Weston Berg, the senior. Nice little change of pace. Maybe not as big as Powers, but maybe a little, he's very quick. Not that Powers isn't, but a little bit lower to the ground, tough to bring down. 2nd and 7 here at the 14. 7:30 left here in the first quarter, no score. Rosetta in the gun. North Salem shows a little blitz, got man coverage, going to take a shot, got a man, touchdown, Grant's Pass. And it was that sophomore I talked about early in the pregame, James Traylor, touchdown, Grant's Pass, Rosetta to Traylor, 14 yards, and the Cavemen strike first.
Alejandro Leon intercept the extra point, number 11, Brennick Hill to hold.
Well, I'm going to try to get 7 on the board. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more action here, live on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bro dignity.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
And back live here, Grants Pass, Oregon, Mel Ingram Field. The Cavemen got off to a great start, just what they needed after that defeat up north in Willamette. Rosetta to Traylor, the junior to the sophomore, 14 yards. And Caveman leads 7-0. Another kickoff out of the back of the end zone.
They'll have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard
Excuse
line
me.
with 7:17
I think I
left
said the
in
first
the
time that the kicker is Alejandro Leon. I think the first time I said it was Cameron Bowen. My bad. That 25 looks a little bit like 15. Rosetta did a great job. I want to go back to the touchdown real quick. North Salem showed man coverage. Rosetta did a great job of seeing the man coverage. Offensive line, a great job across the board protecting. A little out-breaking route by the slot receiver. And Trailer ran a little post route, or what we like to call a bang 8. And Rosetta, cool as the other side of the pillow, threw a strike. Trailer did the rest. Cavemen lead 7-0. Here's Ja'Kai Phillips out past the 30, makes a man miss. Out to the 40, still on his feet, and is still on his feet, driving for more. Ja'Kai Phillips, 29 yards and a burst of speed, out almost to midfield. And North Salem says, hey, we want to get right back in this thing right now, and that's a great way to answer that touchdown. Ja'Kai Phillips, this dude had 325 yards and 5 touchdowns against his crosstown rival in South Salem 2 weeks ago, plus an 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. So accounted for over 400 yards of offense. Back to pass here is Lake, looking, and pass is caught for a short gain of 2 yards. Brock Osmondson with the catch on a short little crossing route there. He's going to pick up 2. 2nd and 8 here for North Salem, out past midfield. The guy you got to keep circled that's at the bottom of your screen, that's Braxton Singleton, Division I bound receiver. Grants Pass has to know where he is at all times. Lake will take the snap, hand off. Ja'Kai Phillips makes one miss in the backfield, almost goes down, and then bursts forward, breaks another tackle, leans forward, ball's out! Ball's out, and Grants Pass comes away with it. Wow. He broke 1 tackle, he broke 2 tackles, maybe even 3 or 4. But then he's trying to reach for that extra effort. Gets that ball out. Grants Pass does a great job of poking that ball out and then ends up getting on it. So sometimes you got to know, when to hold them, when to fold them kind of deal. Right there, Ja'Kai, he's doing everything he can to try to get the chains to move, pick up that first down. I understand what he's trying to accomplish, but we got to have that football if we want to have a chance to score, right? That ball security is more important than that yard. So I understand on 4th and 1, 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1, okay. Here comes Grants Pass back on offense. In motion goes Bowen. And handoff, and Rosetta keeps it, makes a man miss, got a lane down here, out past the 50. Rosetta on a broken play in the backfield. Rosetta ends up picking 19. As you can see, the athleticism there from the junior. Understand this kid is not just a football player, not just a quarterback. He's one of the best basketball players in Southern Oregon. And so he can flat out get it done. And he's a big physical dude. I don't want to quite say he reminds me of Justin Herbert. That's high praise. But he's knocking on the doorstep, okay? Rosetta back to pass. And he's going to look deep on the post. Trailer's out there. Oh, and a great play there from number 28, Davion Harris. Harris was on an island with Trailer. Looked like Trailer had a step. And mind you, I think Rosetta just threw that ball about 60 yards in the air. And it looked like it was maybe off his back foot. And just a little flick of the wrist, 60 yards, no problem. But I tell you what, Davion Lewis, who looks like maybe the nickel, or no, he's the corner as he walks out here again. That's a heck of a play by the junior for North Salem on an island. Not easy to cover. And then the ball that had the hang time in the air that long. Tough play to make, but he made it. Big time play there for the Vikings. Motion man. Grants Pass back to that power run game. Here's Powers as he makes a man miss. Stutter step outside 30, 20, and out of bounds. First down, Grants Pass. Inside the 20-yard line, Trayton Powers. It looked like North Salem had him bottled up, not once, not twice. maybe more. And guess what?
First down.
Trayton Powers, little in and out, little dipsy-do, and use that speed to get to the outside. And number 9 for the Cavemen is a grown man out there on the high school football field. Speed, power, intelligence, and an offensive line to boot. Rosetta with Powers in the pistol. Stretch left, cuts it back at the 10, gonna make a man miss, and down inside the 10-yard line to the 5. Trayton Powers shows you the quickness and the speed, and then also the finish at the end. The junior running back is a man amongst boys out there right now as Grant's pass is knocking on the door again. Great block there by number 18 at the point of attack. Jet Stewart, the senior. And offensive line doing a great job. That's 55 on the left side. That's Elijah Hernandez Jr. And here's a little pull play. The guard will pull. Powers going to beat him to the corner. Reaches. Got there. I think he got there. Oh, they're going to mark him just short at the 1. As you can see, that pylon is knocked over down there. Maybe that official, well, obviously had a better look than I did. He's standing right there. Okay, I have a lot of confidence in my eyes, from a long ways away, which is probably, not the smartest thing. But I see the pylon has been moved, right? Maybe he stepped out before then. So we're inside the 1. Are we thinking tush push, or is Grant's pass? I think Grant's pass is exclusive out of the gun. So Powers will line up in the pistol. Okay. Got some pressure. We'll motion across. We're going to hand it back off to Powers. And second effort in there for the touchdown. Touchdown, Grant's pass. Trayton Powers. Cue the fight song from the best band in the land. Grant's pass, 13. North Salem, 0. 4:09 left. First quarter as the Cavemen have come out and look sweet so far. Bowen will put it down, Hill will put it down. Kick up and through. And good, Alejandro Leon tacks on the extra point. Grant's pass, let me get the scoreboard right, sorry. Grant's pass 14, North Salem 0. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, more first quarter action.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Welcome back live at Mel Ingram Field. I'm Boomer Marshall alongside Mikhail Weish and Joe Brett, our executive producer, back at the studio. And a little surprise onside kick. Can it get to the 50? It's got to get there. Oh, no. Literally inches away. If the ball rolls one more revolution, it gets to the 50, and Grant's pass would have got it back. North Salem wisely, I guess, let it roll. Literally one more biscuit this morning for Alejandro Leon. Okay, or maybe like one more, 6-inch sub. Maybe you only had a 6-incher today at Subway, or a couple pieces. You should have had 2 more pieces at pregame meal or something. A quarter of a yard away, a millimeter away from making it to the 50. If it makes it to the 50, Grant's pass could get on it, and it would have been their ball. North Salem got very lucky it didn't make it there, and they will retain possession right there So North Salem will decline. They will take the ball at the Cavers' 49-yard line. So good field position to start here for North Salem. And if you're North Salem, it's like you had the ball to start the game. You had a couple of nice runs, first possession, ended up having to punt on a 4th and 1 from your own 45, and then you're driving in caveman territory and then had the fumble on the second effort. So you've had a couple good offensive possessions. Just got to put something together, sustain it, try to go score and answer. Back to pass now. North Salem looking. They got Singleton out behind the defense. And that's what you can't do. He beat the Panthers last week, almost on a very similar throw and play. And Braxton Singleton, the senior, don't know where he's headed yet, but he's headed somewhere big. Okay, Boise State, Nevada. Big-time receiver down to about the 5-yard line on a 44-yard pickup for the Vikings. Vikings will go quick. Quentin Lake takes the snap. Ja'Kai Phillips cut back up inside. Touchdown. And my goodness, what an answer for North Salem. 2 plays later, and all of a sudden we cut that lead, or cut the deficit almost in half. And boy, did the big player step up on that drive. Braxton Singleton, 44 yards. And then Ja'Kai Phillips punches it in from 6 yards out. Touchdown, North Salem. On to kick. I believe that's number 5. Yep. Dario Martinez, the senior. Bad snap, low, I don't know who picked it up, but it's going to try to get it in, and the Cavers do a great job of rallying to the football. And Tavita Lata unable to get it in, but nevertheless, North Salem on the board. 14-6 now is the score. We'll take a quick break when we come back. More first quarter action. 15 seconds later, North Salem answers Grants Pass's touchdown. Unbelievable. Lots of action. You like offense? Come back right after this.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
Welcome back here live at Mill Ingram. 14-6, Grants Pass has the lead. Grants Pass will get the ball back after North Salem finally got on the board, but Singleton, 44-yard post pattern. Beautiful throw there from quarterback Quentin Lake. And then 6 yards out on the next play, Ja'Kai Phillips with a little out and back in and a little jitterbug. Phillips punches it in, I believe for his 8th touchdown on the year. Martinez kicks off. Grants Pass is back there, and they're going to fake a little reverse in the backfield. Powers has it, makes a man miss, and will get out to about the 27-yard line is where Grants Pass and Jordan Rosetta will take over. Fans, thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's coverage possible, including the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62, your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat vehicles, and trucks. Our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, thank you so much. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros supports the communities that support them. And for over 30 years, there is no better place after the game than Abby's Pizza. Make new memories at Abby's. Rosetta in the gun, bunch formation here to the bottom of your screen. A quick screen out here, and make a man miss. Good block. He's going to get out past the 40, the 50, and will be tackled at about the 45-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 28. for number 11, Breivik Hill, the junior. Key man on the block there was Cameron Bowen, the junior. That bunch formation, that's another little RPO action. Rosetta did a nice job of reading the numbers. And, hey, if you can count to 3, we can run RPO, right? Great job there. Rosetta throwing a strike. And there's another RPO. Ain't going to make a man miss. Out past the 25 and down to the 22. A gain of 24. That was Nate Bassett, the senior. Little RPO action where you fake the run game. You're reading that backside backer. If that backside backer moves, you go ahead and throw it there, replace him. And a handoff inside to the senior Weston Berg, and he will power down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 7 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 3 as the Cavemen will look to go with a little tempo. Boy, when I say if you like offense, before the break, if you like offense, it looked like North Salem jumped, and they did. Great job changing tempos there by the Cavers. Got North Salem to jump, and we'll pick up a cheap first down there. 2:41 left in the first quarter. You can see the scoreboard in the back. Okay. And at this pace, you know, there could be a whole lot of points scored. If you're on the over, no, I'm kidding. High school football, no betting. But it looks like if you were on the over, then you had the right one, right? You're on the right side of it. Here's a little smash route, corner route, and teardrop. Does he come down with it? And he does! Touchdown, Cavers! Rosetta looked like Nick Foles back in the day. Teardrop got all the way up into the clouds. And the junior, Breivik Hill, able to drag the foot in the back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Grants Pass Cavemen. Is that a 14-yarder again? No, 12-yarder.
Kick is up and good, and with 2:35 left in your first quarter, your score Grants Pass 21, North Salem 6.
21-6. 2:35 left here in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this on TableRockSports.net.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
And we're back live here in Mel Ingram Field, 21-6. The Cavers with an early first quarter lead over North Salem. Jordan Rosetta, 2 touchdown passes so far. Tristan Powers has a 1-yard run to account for the 21 points for Grants Pass. This dude can make plays. Singleton out in open space, and he might be gone. He might be gone. 40, 30, little stutter step out in the open field, 20. Inside, breaks a tackle on his feet down to the 5-yard line. That dude is like ESPN worthy. Different kind of dude, man. Braxton Singleton looks like LeBron James out there. Like, just unbelievable, the speed. And it looks almost effortless. Like, unbelievable. I probably wouldn't kick it to him again if I'm the Grants Pass and Alejandro Leon. Great job by Grants Pass, though, to chase him down. North Salem now will take over at the 6-yard line. And we talk about offense. In less than a minute and 30 seconds, we've had 3 touchdowns. Okay? We've had 3 touchdowns. We're about to have 4. Okay? Here we go. In the gun, Ja'Kai Phillips stiff arms a dude. Looking for the run. Oh, makes a move in and out and then walks in. Ja'Kai Phillips looks like he's just toying with them out there. My goodness. Touchdown, Vikings. Holy Toledo. Wow, Grant's pass was in great position there. Had a couple guys outside of him with leverage. And Ja'Kai Phillips just gives him a little wiggle, a little shoulder in. I'm going to allow you to sleep. And then, boom, turns on the afterburners to pay dirt. Touchdown, Vikings. And they say, hey, man, we're still in this. This is a shootout. We're in it for the long haul. That's 4 touchdowns in less than 2 minutes. Unbelievable. And North Salem kind of looks like they're going for 2 here. So they're going to put the ball in the left hash at the 3-yard line. Little jet sweep motion. They'll fake it. They'll give it back to Phillips. He makes his way through and will make it in for the 2-point conversion. And folks, let me tell you this right now. Settle in, okay? Get some popcorn. This thing is going to be a shootout. I'm telling you right now, records might be broken, okay? 5 touchdowns in less than 10 minutes of football, and it looks like there's no end in sight. It took us like 6 minutes to get our first one, and now, 4 minutes later, we've got 5. I'm going to take a quick break. I need a breather. We'll be right back after this.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
parents, and community members.
What it takes is attention to detail,
a positive attitude, and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
Because the hard truth is,
no ref, no game. Play ball.
Welcome back here, Mel Ingram Field. Yes, that is correct. The scoreboard, the John L. Scott scoreboard is correct. 21-14. Okay, we've scored 5 touchdowns in less than 4 minutes. Okay, offense everywhere. So if you like offense, you're at the right place. Okay, so here's how it goes. So Rosetta went 14 yards to Trailer on the touchdown. Then Powers went a 1-yard run. Phillips of North Salem then answered with a 6-yard run. Then Rosetta came right back to Breivik Hill, okay, on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Phillips then came back in a 1-yard drive after Singleton had the return as the ball bouncing. Trailer comes away with it. Good coverage by North Salem. But then Phillips on a 1-play drive after Singleton had a 80-yard return down to the 5-yard line, or down to the 6-yard line, was able to score and make it 21-14, which is where we stand right now. Rosetta taking words from his coach on the far sideline as he's about to enter the field again. And cool, calm, and collected, Jordan Rosetta. This is going to be a shootout. Already is. 21-14. 2:08 left in the first quarter, if you're wondering at home. Rosetta will be in the gun. Caveman will have a wing here at the bottom of your screen. Trailer is the receiver at the bottom of your screen. Rosetta takes the snap, hands it off. Tristan Powers. Not much room there. North Salem does a good job bottling him up. That's number 2, Neri Nerio. Makes the tackle on the play and holds Powers to just a yard. So that's the best job North Salem's done defensively all day against the run. Folks, real quick, today's game is brought to you by Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and by Hart Insurance, providing personal and business coverage in Grants Pass and Medford. 2nd and 9 here for the Cavemen. Rosetta. This is the longest we've gone without a score. 40 seconds in between the play. Rosetta looks in, a dangerous throw, but a great play there by Breivik Hill as he makes the catch and then gets about 15 yak yards after the contact. I don't know if Rosetta saw the corner behind Hill, came up trying to make a play on the ball. Hill was able to high point the ball, okay, make the catch, and then not only make the catch, but then get away for another 15 yards, and Grants Pass will move the chains. Powers will take it on the stretch, looking right, makes the man miss. Flag does come in. in the area of what would probably be holding. That's about the only thing that can stop the momentum of the offenses right now. And Jerry Eklund looks at his umpire and says, I got a hold. So they will march that off from the spot of the foul or from the previous line of scrimmage. So that'll make it 1st and 20. But, so far they could have had 1st and 40. Either team, it seems like they're just running up and down the field. It's like basketball on grass almost. Ball will move over to the left hash. 1st and 20 on their own 30. Powers is in the backfield. Trailer, the receiver at the bottom of your screen. And North Salem jumps again. Great job of Rosetta with the cadence, with the tempo. People think of tempo, they think of, we're going fast. No, tempo doesn't just mean fast. You can slow it down like that. And a lot of times as an offense, you get a defense to jump and show their hand. Even worse there, they come across the neutral zone in high school football. If you break the plane, it's a free 5 yards. So great job there by Grants Pass, mixing up their tempos, because they go fast, fast, fast. Get behind the sticks, try to get a free 5 back, and able to do so. 1st and 15 at the 35-yard line. Rosetta and Powers in the gun. Rosetta looks back, screen pass coming, finds Hill in the middle. Got a blocker out in front, makes a move at the 40. He's going to get back outside. He's got another blocker out in front, and we'll get all the way down to the North Salem 46. That's a pickup of 21 for Grants Pass. Brevik Hill, big-time receiver for the Cavers. Good job there by the guards and the centers. The guards and the center getting out. A little double screen action there. They pumped that in the flat, and they got that inside receiver coming back underneath. Good play design as they've thrown the ball. Now you see the quarterback dropping back, in a 1st and long situation. Defensive line comes rushing upfield, and a great time to call it. Good execution by the Cavers. 1st down, 10 in North Salem territory. We'll hand it off. Nope, we're going to keep it. Oh, and beautiful move by Hill. Ooh, big hit there. Is that Ja'Kai Phillips on defense? I think it was. But that's one of those RPOs, right? Reading that outside backer. Outside backer moves with that run fake. Boom, you put it right on him. Rosetta did a great job, but then Hill did even more as he was able to make that first guy miss. And a nice pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 4, 2nd and manageable. 23 seconds here left in the quarter. Rosetta in the gun, looking. Good job there, taking away the first look, and nobody really there. 2 receivers in the area, so not great route distribution there from the Cavers. We'll bring up a 3rd and 5. Grants Pass, I saw them kind of run this against North Medford last week. They have that first initial look, to the single receiver at the top of your screen. If it's not there, then Rosetta will lose a little bit of ground and roll out or sprint out to the right or opposite that single receiver, where then you'll have kind of a combination route that he can go through, kind of a flood scheme, or one replaces, one goes behind, and a deep route, level routes, we like to call them. Didn't end up working out there, but I know Grants Pass executes that at a very, very high level normally. 3rd and 5 here, 4 down territory at the 41-yard line. We'll hand it off to Powers. Beautiful play by North Salem, but not going to get him down. He runs. And he's going to pick up 2 to about the 39-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Went out of bounds, so it stopped the clock. Okay, let's see if they wind it here. If it's just, that's going to, Grants Pass, I think it looks like they're going to go for it here. Kind of in no man's land at the 39. If you punt it and you punt it in the end zone, you only pick up 19 yards. With their offense being as prolific as it has, they're going to go ahead and go for it. Or try to draw them off sides, right? And they did there, but North Salem had a lot of discipline, not jumping. Grants Pass will look over to their sideline. Man, if you're Grants Pass, it looks like we're going to get a timeout, Grants Pass. We'll keep it right here. Fans, Rogue Credit Union is your partner in your financial journey and is proud to partner with Table Rock Sports each year to bring you coverage of your favorite teams. And thank you also to Avista Utilities in Southern Oregon for over 15 years in support of local sports coverage. We'd also like to thank Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon for 30 years of sponsorship with Table Rock Sports. They're great community partners. If you shop at Sherm's, they will always save you money. We'd also like to welcome back Lippert's Carpet One of Medford and Grants Pass. Welcome back, Lippert's Carpet. State Farm agent Rory Wold of Medford and Crater Car Wash in the Rogue Valley. We thank you for partnering with Table Rock Sports again in 2025. 3 great additions to our sponsor roster. Here we go, back to the game here. 8.5 seconds left in the first quarter, 4th and 3. Grants Pass looking to pick it up. If I'm North Salem, I'm going to circle 11. Okay, and I'm going to figure out where Breivik Hill is. Rosetta back to pass, and they're going to flip a little screen out here, leaning forward, and able to get it. Number 15, Cameron Bowen, did a nice job. And a good block out here by Cameron Holland for Grants Pass. And Rosetta, kind of off his back foot, able to get that completion and get the sticks to move. And that'll pick up the first down, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. It's going to move us to our second quarter, okay? Scored down a little bit on the scoring there. But what an action-packed first quarter. 5 touchdowns, big plays all over the yard. We're going to have a fun one here, folks. You know, stay tuned. We got a lot more awesome Friday night football action coming your way. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Stock up for the fall with the Case Good Sale at Sherm's. Get great savings and stock up on canned fruits and vegetables, chili, pasta, and more. Stock up for the fall with the Sherm's Case Good Sale, coming soon to all Sherm's locations.
Hey, it's that time of year again. Time for our huge truckload and meat bonanza at Food for Less. Choose from Chairman's Reserve beef and pork, like in the bag New Yorks, tri-tips, boneless pork loins, and bone-in pork shoulder butts. And we also cut it just the way you want for free. Look for all your bonanza savings on our Facebook and Sherm's Thunderbird website. So remember, always shop at our bonanzas and save. Coming soon, watch for the meat bonanza near you.
Stock up for the fall with the Case Good Sale at Sherm's. Get great savings and stock up on canned fruits and vegetables, chili, pasta, and more. Stock up for the fall with the Sherm's Case Good Sale, coming soon to all Sherm's locations.
Welcome back. We are live. I'm going to change that to the second quarter. Okay. That was a long first quarter, wasn't it? My goodness. Lots of scoring plays. There's enough highlights in that first quarter, I think, to last like a whole game. 21-14. Rosetta leading the Cavers again. 34-yard line, first down. Trailer will come in that jet sweep motion. They're going to hand it off. Big hit, though, by North Salem. The timing was just a little messed up there. And the sophomore wasn't able to get out of the grasps of number 4 as I shuffle through. And that's Tice Ramirez, the senior. Nice play there by the outside linebacker. North Salem in that 3-4. And this is the third time now that Grants Pass has got them to jump. Huge plays. Giving up 5 yards after you get a tackle for loss and a negative play, I mean, it just kills you. So North Salem got a little work to do on the discipline side of things. You know, don't want to give up free yards or free plays. And great job, though, if you look on the contrast, great job by Rosetta controlling the offense, having the moxie to change up the snap count and the tempo. Great job. 2nd and 7. Back to pass, Rosetta, looking, got a man, and the ball's tipped. Trailer makes a play. See you later. Holy Toledo. James Trailer, the sophomore, his second touchdown of the night. We got a flag on the play, huh? Hold on there, best band in the land. What do we got? We got offensive PI? We might have offensive PI. Oh, we got an illegal block in the back after the catch.
Looks like it might be
Okay.
a block in the back against Grant
So we're going to have a
Pass.
10-yard penalty marked off,
About the 10-yard
which
line.
is going to
That's
be
gonna put 'em
still a
back.
pickup of about 10 yards. It'll nullify the touchdown. So we'll bring the touchdown off the board.
At the 20-yard
It was a
line.
beautiful throw, beautiful catch on a dig route, a deep in route. For those of you that are keeping track at home, that's a 6 route, right? I was watching Manning cast the other night because we were talking about the Manning boys. You know, they were talking, Peyton had his route tree. So that's your in route or your 6 route there. Beautiful route by Traylor. Unfortunately, it has to come back. It would have been his second touchdown of the night. Would have been Rosetta's third. But 1st and 10 nonetheless at the 20. We're going to go 2 by 2, slot receivers to the top and the bottom, hand it off, power play, guard pulling, Berg driving. Weston Berg will pick up 4 there on first down.
Down to about the 15-yard line. Tackle made by number 2, Nari Nario.
This has been extremely long drive. I mean, this is over 3.5 minutes right now. My goodness. Everything else has been 1-2 plays, I think. And I think North Salem just jumped again, and they did. My goodness. That is at least the 4th time, maybe the 5th time that they've got them to jump off sides or into that neutral zone. And that is a no-no for North Salem. It's the old adage, watch the football kind of thing. Some people will say the ball is a trigger. All those things. Don't move before that ball's moving, right? I mean, that's the easiest thing in the book to see the ball, but not when the quarterback's down there giving you hot, So good job by Mr. Rosetta. And he'll turn, hand it off to Berg, makes a cut inside the 5. Weston Berg, the senior, from 11 yards out. Cue the fight song, touchdown Cavers. Little stretch play to the little big man, the senior Weston Berg. Slip one tackle, slip another, get north and south, and get in the end zone 11 yards later. Touchdown Caveman. As Leon will look to tack on the extra point. Kick is up and into the street.
Kick is up and good. And with 10:28 left.
28-14. Grant's pass answers right back. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more second quarter action. Don't go anywhere here live on Table Rock Sports. Welcome back live. Mel Ingram Field, Boomer Marshall, alongside Mikael Weiss. Joe Brett is our producer back in the studio in Medford. 28-14, the Cavers are up here. 10:28 left in the second quarter. As Weston Berg was able to score from 11 yards out, the senior running back. Looking a little Craig Dolmage-esque there. Beautiful kick, and guess what? Singleton can't return it if you put it in the end zone, right, Alejandro? Great job there by Mr. Leon as he's able to kick it into the end zone for the touchback, and that's where North Salem will take over at their own 20.
At the halftime, live performance by the Grants Pass High School Marching Band and Color Guard. We'll also do the drawing for our 50-50. We have
well,
two $50 gift certificates.
Discover the vibrant lifestyle at Twin Creek Retirement in Central Point. Enjoy spacious apartments, gourmet dining, and enriching activities in a welcoming community. Learn more at twincreeksretirement.com.
everybody's got a chance for it. First down.
North Salem will take over at their own 20. Motion man there is Osmondson. And we'll hand off back to Ja'Kai Phillips, and this dude is lightning in a bottle. 6 yards for Phillips. Out to the 25-yard line.
Tackle made by number 6, Ty Dungy.
Make that the 7-yard line. As a Viking is down,
Have an official's timeout.
it looks like number 10, Julian Brambilla. Good time to check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at the acesportradio.com. Let me get that right. 5 live NFL games per week, along with NCAA and SOU football action. Weekdays, it's the Rich Eisen Show, our weekday local show, Tee It Up in Southern Oregon with Joe Brett, and John Canzano's Bald-Faced Truth, the Ace Sports Radio. Check it out. It's the new sports voice in Southern Oregon. Second and 4, and a little toss to Ja'Kai Phillips. Gets a block, makes a man miss, hurdles another. Ja'Kai Phillips is fun to watch. This dude can run. He's got a little Saquon Barkley in him, I believe. Dude is lightning, like I said, in a bottle. Little Darren Sproles-esque. That's going to be enough for the first down out to the 34-yard line for North Salem. And if you're North Salem, all you can do now, you're down 28-14. Listen, there's a lot of time left. You got 9.5 minutes here in the second quarter. Grants Pass is scoring rapidly, and every time they get it, best thing you can do is do the same thing that they're doing. Trips here to the bottom of your screen. Back to pass. They got a guy underneath. Ooh, and a big hit. Dislodges the football. That's Ty Dungy, the senior, able to knock that out on that short little crossing route. Xavier Keller had his hands on it, but Dungy had other thoughts. Jars it loose on the pass from Quentin Lake. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. So 6 touchdowns here so far tonight in Grants Pass, Oregon. Beautiful night for football. The sun sets as we can kind of see from our spot up here in the booth. One of the most beautiful settings for high school football in the country. Ja'Kai Phillips takes a pass, makes a man miss, and out past the 40. Ball comes out. Whoa, they're going to call it down. I can see maybe a little forward momentum there, maybe being called down, but Ja'Kai Phillips already once today has fumbled. The ball really wasn't dislodged as much as he was reaching it out the time before, and it looked like similar situation there. Listen, 3rd and 4 or 3rd and 3.5 doesn't really make a huge difference, right? So possession is most important. Got away with it there. North Salem will retain possession. Have it on their own 40 here on the right hash. Looks like we're going to go with a tight end for North Salem, kind of a power look. Phillips is in the backfield. And we're looking top of the screen, and Singleton's not even looking for the pass. And the ball's tipped and incomplete. We'll bring up 4th and 4. And North Salem will trot the punt team out again.
That's going to bring up 4th down and 4.
So it looks like receiver and quarterback really weren't on the same page there, as Singleton was looking to make a block on the corner, and it looked like quarterback Quentin Lake was looking to find his superstar. And it sounds like in the booth that somebody wants to call timeout. I think Grants Pass has too many men on the field. 5, 7, 9, 11 they do. They have 12. And there comes the flag. So that's going to cost them a first down.
The punt for the Vikings. There's a flag.
And if the official caught it, the timeout, it doesn't matter if you have the 12 in formation. If the 12 is out there in formation and the punt team is set, I believe that's going to be, a legal substitution against Grants Pass, 12 men on the field. So North Salem will retain the possession. You could hear the Grants Pass coaching staff from a couple booths over, trying to get the timeout because they knew they had 12 on the field.
So that's going to give the Vikings a 1st and 10.
So first down
45-yard line.
here for the Cavers, or excuse me, the Vikings of North Salem. My bad. So that one's tough, you know. You get off the field, your defense does a great job against this explosive offense in North Salem. And Grants Pass running man on here late. And we're going to hand off to Phillips. Makes a cut. Looks to run away from some more traffic and still driving, and 9 yards on the pickup. Ja'Kai Phillips. And he has had a big night already for the Vikings. It'll bring up 2nd and 1. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left here. A lot of time. And I have a feeling a lot more explosive plays coming. You can see the North Salem staff down here signaling in that play. Thanks to those great shots on the camera. Mikkel Weiss. Hopefully I got that right. Oh, they got a man behind the defense and leaning, falling. Number 11, Brock Osmondson, the senior, with a great catch. They had that double in route there on the 2 outside receivers. The 3rd receiver ran about 10 yards or a 7 route or a bend 7 or whatever you want to call it, but got behind the defense. And the sophomore Quentin Lake did a nice job of finding him. And a pickup of about 22 will move the ball to the 26-yard line. Phillips will take it, spins, and a good play there from number 1, Cameron Holland, as he's able to make the play for a minimal gain. Anytime Phillips touches the ball, the running back for North Salem, it's almost like I think everybody in the stadium holds their breath. The dude is a showstopper playmaker, right? Same thing when number 8, Braxton Singleton, touches it. These guys can really make plays in the open field. Here comes a little jet sweep action. They're going to go ahead, and that's a completed pass. And making a man miss, and a big hit, but not wrapped up. He'll drive forward. That's number 12, Xavier Keller, the sophomore. A little aggressive down there at the end of the play. I don't see a flag. So all for naught there, a no gain. Down here at the bottom of your screen, that'll bring up a 3rd down and 8. And the scoreboard's wrong. The scoreboard says 4th down. But it is 3rd down.
Not sure what down it is yet.
It's 3rd. There we go. We got it right now.
We're going to go at 3rd down.
That scoreboard in the background, 5:58 now and counting.
3rd down and 8.
So here we go, 3rd and 8. Probably 4-down situation, so you don't have to get it all here if you're North Salem. Great little throw there. Catch by Woods. He makes a move to the outside. And he's going to score 25-yard touchdown. Excuse me, I said Woods. That is Xavier Keller, the junior, scores from 22 out. And it's going to cut that Grants Pass lead in half from 14 to 8, barring the extra point. Great throw there by Quentin Lake, just a little hitch route, and Keller was able to do the rest.
Number 10, Julian Branviella to hold for the Vikings.
Touchdowns galore. Here's the extra point on the way up, and good. First extra point made today.
Your score, Grants Pass 28, North Salem 21.
So North Salem gets another score, 28-21. We're going to take a quick break, 5:36 left here in the second quarter. Don't go anywhere here live on Table Rock Sports.
Apologize for that. We have one concession stand open. It is on the covered side.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $18 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
What is a getaway?
Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $18 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Number 5, Dario.
Welcome back live, Mel Ingram Field. Boomer Marshall alongside Mikkel Weiss. Joe Brett back in the studio. 28-21. Grants Pass over North Salem. North Salem just scored again. Okay. And for somebody who hasn't called a football game in a while, 7 touchdowns in the first quarter and a half is pretty awesome. I love offense. Here's a short little kick that's taken by Grants Pass. North Salem does a good job rallying to the ball. Grants Pass does a good job securing the football. And will take over possession there at their own 37-yard line. I believe that was 33, and it was 33, Jacob Thomas, the junior. You know, I keep saying the junior, as I refer to this Grants Pass team, loaded with juniors on their roster. I mean, there are some seniors, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got only like 12 seniors, so I think most of this team is going to be back next year. Scary offensive team. They can put up some points in a hurry. Mr. Rosetta can flat out sling it, man. He is unbelievable. Let me tell you that. Handoff. Powers, nope, little RPO, and just almost gave him the broadcaster's jinx. A late flag's going to come in. With this RPO game, sometimes there's the gray area about ineligible men downfield. Let's see if he taps the top of his head. He does. Ineligible man downfield against Grants Pass. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. I don't know. Maybe North Salem wants to decline it. I think it's only a 5-yard penalty. So, yeah, it's 5-yard penalty, and it's 5-yard loss. It's not the worst thing if you're Grants Pass. If I was North Salem, I probably would decline it to make it second down, but they won't. They're going to take the penalty and make it 1st and 15. Was that in the gun? Powers back by him. Did North Salem just jump off sides again?
Flag on the play.
That's the 6th time. So, I mean, if you could point to anything as a staff that you've got to fix, okay, if you're North Salem, that would be it. Rosetta's made some great throws. They've scored, Grants Pass has scored a lot of points. The one thing you can't do to a team that can play like that is give them free yards, right? So really hurting North Salem right now. Back to 1st and 10. Short motion, little handoff. Powers bursts through the middle, out past midfield, shimmy shake, and going to make a move outside. He's at the 40. Stiff arm out at about the 32-yard line. And that is going to be a pickup of 33 yards. Trayton Powers with a burst of speed. And it's amazing to watch that run. He bursts through the line. Then he's able to make a man miss in the hole, get away from them, then break out to the outside. And speed, physicality, intelligence like we talked about before. This dude has another gear. And he's a big kid too, if I remember right. Let's see here. Trayton Powers, yeah, 5'11", 180. So it's not going to be easy to break down and tackle him in the open field, you know. So big time run there, but a good job once again by that offensive line up front as they're able to open up. He doesn't need much of a hole. He needs a little bit, and he can certainly do the rest. But he's just as exciting as that counterpart on the other side. Chakai Phillips, he makes some showstopper plays, right? He makes some plays you'll never forget. Trayton Powers will do the same. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not just giving Ja'Kai Phillips all the love. Trayton Powers is a dude now, let me tell you. Because this dude, he knows what to do with the football when he gets it. And that goes for Weston Berg, too, the senior running back. They got a little lightning and lightning, as I like to call it. So Grants Pass back into that tempoed look where they tried to see what the defense is doing. Little dummy count. And now Rosetta will take it back. They're looking deep. Got the in route. Oh! And a beautiful throw, but Cameron Bowen may have peeked upfield thinking, hey, man, I'm going to go score on this thing. There's that 6 route again. They hit trailer on earlier. Good job by the inside 2 receivers clearing that area out, right? So they took those safeties out of there. Bowen was able to find that little hole right behind the linebackers. And a beautiful throw on time from Rosetta, just unable to make the catch there was Bowen again. And I bet the next time he makes sure of it. Here we go, 2nd and 10 at the 32. Rosetta will take the snap, fake. Looking back, a little screen back to the wing. It's a big play. Down the left sideline, make a miss. And dragging a defender down to the 14-yard line. That was the senior, Nate Bassett. Beautiful design there from the Cavers. As they're able to pick up 18 and another first down for Grants Pass. We got a player down for West Salem. That looks like number 57. Alonzo Lopez Montero. Hopefully Alonzo's okay and he's getting up on his feet. And he'll walk off on his own accord. But Grants Pass just calmly and methodically moving their way down the football field right now. Not much resistance from North Salem.
With a purple case. It's lost. We appreciate if you bring it to the announcer's booth.
So Grants Pass will have it. 5 minutes on the dot left here in the second quarter. Leading 28-21. Trying to put some more distance between them and the Vikings in North Salem. Pistol formation with a wing at the bottom of your screen. We'll turn and we're going to hand it off to Powers, and he makes one cut. Nice tackle there by number 25. Deacon Odom, the junior from North Salem, able to bring Powers down, which we have come to find out is not that easy to do. So big tackle there by the Vikings in the open field to bring up 2nd and 9. Grants Pass now huddling, with their offensive line and their wing and their running back. Receivers will look over. They've got the play. Make sure they're on the right page here. 4.5 as the clock ticks. Little blitz look here from North Salem. Short motion, little power play. Powers going to run 1 over, run 2 over, and hands in the air. Touchdown, Cavers. Trayton Powers from 13 yards out. And another Grants Pass touchdown. Cue the fight song. Well, the band's getting ready for the halftime show, so I don't know where the fight song is, but
Number 11, Braddock Hill to hold.
Powers' second touchdown of the night comes from 12 yards out. Extra point on its way, and good. With 4 minutes, 15 seconds left, Grants Pass 35, North Salem 21. I told you guys, be ready. This thing's going to be a shootout. I'm thinking 40s, 50s, 60s maybe. Who knows? A lot of football still left to play. Don't go anywhere. A lot of exciting high school football action when we come back right after this.
The Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
With expert advice and helpful tools like our room visualizer, it's easy to see yourself enjoying your perfect floors.
What just happened?
That's the One Effect.
Whoa.
Right now, laminate starts at only $1.99 a square foot. Carpet just 99 cents a square foot. And ask about special no-interest financing. Only at Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
The Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
Welcome back here live at Mel Ingram Field. Boomer Marshall alongside Mikael Weish. And that kick's going to sail into the end zone for Alejandro Leon. Joe Brett, our producer, back in studio, Medford. Want to give him his love and his props. And Joe Brett, if you're listening right now, man, this is going to be worthy to talk about on that Ace Radio show come Monday. This shootout, my goodness. Offense, offense, offense. Okay, we're talking 56 points so far. We still got 4 minutes, 15 seconds left in the second quarter. And if you like big plays, stay tuned. Okay, Grants Pass, 5 touchdowns so far. 3 of them now on the ground. 2 from Powers, 1 from Berg. Rosetta has 2 through the air, 1 to Traylor, and 1 to Mr. Hill, Breivik Hill. So 5 touchdowns so far for the Cavers. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them by Jabari Phillips, and 1 from, last drive, Xavier Keller. Here's a handoff. Jabari Phillips makes a man miss. Out to the 28. He's going to stay on his feet. He could go the distance. Look out. Jabari Phillips is in the open field. 40. Stiff arm. 30. Out of bounds. And a great tackle there from Breivik Hill as he saved a touchdown. But 52 yards later, Jabari Phillips in a huge run to start the drive here for the North Salem Vikings. And you want to talk about lightning in a bottle. Phillips says, hey, Mr. Powers, I see your 12-yard touchdown run, and I'm going to raise you 52 in the open field on the first play back on offense for the Vikings. Short motion here, North Salem. They're going to hand it back off to number 1. Jabari makes a man miss. He's going to lean forward as Grants Pass does a nice job of keeping him in the corral and not letting him get, to that full stride and that using that quickness. Jabari Phillips is going to tap out for a play, so that's a good thing if you're a Caveman fan. And 25 will check in. Deacon Odom, the junior defensive back who starts, has made a couple nice plays on the defensive side. 2nd and 8 here, Grants Pass. This is a situation with Phillips off the field. You got to look for Singleton. You got to make sure you know where number 8's at right now. Short motion here from North Salem. And the snap, handed off. And the junior's going to run now. Nice little fancy feet there as he's able to get inside the 20-yard line. And that's about a pickup of 7 on 3rd and 8. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Gets down to about the 19-yard line.
Nice pickup there from Deacon Odom. Odom looks to stay in the game. 3rd and 1, probably 4-down territory here if you're North Salem. So you got 2 downs to pick it up. And I would say it's marked at the 19, so 3rd and a yard, maybe less. North Salem will stay in the gun. 2:38 left. They'll hand it off. Making his way, sidewinding, and down is going to be 1st down there for Deacon Odom as he shows a little burst and able to get the 1st down and spelled Ja'Kai Phillips there for a couple carries. So big time there for Deacon Odom doing the job, but offensive line done a pretty nice job too tonight for North Salem. Remember, Ja'Kai Phillips, 325 yards, 5 touchdowns in a Week 1 win over South Salem. He also had an 85-yard touchdown kickoff return in that game. So over 400 yards of offense against that South Salem team in which they won the Mayor's Cup. They're going to go back to Phillips here. He's got a little room on the left side, and the crease opens up to about the 6-yard line, and Phillips does a nice job on a pickup of 12, and here comes a flag. Check that. Uh-oh, we might have a personal foul here against Grants Pass. It looked like Cameron Holland was a little bit upset about something as he was disagreeing with the official from this group. We'll look down. And yes, unsportsmanlike conduct, and we don't announce numbers on the, but it is against the Cavemen. It's only a 3-yard penalty. So that would be about the one positive thing. Now, if you're North Salem here, do you start thinking about, do we waste time before we score a touchdown? Because if Grants Pass gets it back with too much time, they'll go back down and maybe score again. So if you're North Salem here, do you try to run the time out? Run the clock down, or do you just try to get the touchdown and don't worry about it? And it looks like we got a little movement up front. North Salem has about 7 or 6 encroachment penalties or in the neutral zone. That's the first on Grants Pass. So what was first and goal at the 6 is now first and goal at the 1.5. Minute 55 left. It'll be interesting to see if Grants Pass does get a stop here. Do they use a timeout? Try to save some time for their offense. Here's a little toss. Ja'Kai Phillips, and he runs a dude over at the goal line, and he is in. Touchdown, North Salem. Ja'Kai Phillips, his 3rd on the day. This one comes from 2 yards out, and North Salem creeps that much closer, making it 35-27.
Number 10. Julian Brambila, a hold.
Wow, offense. Bad news for North Salem is you scored with maybe too much time left, and that looked like it was going to be blocked. He jumped right over the top of the ball, did Breivik, and the extra point is going to be good from Dario Martinez. So 35-28. $1:49 left. We're going to take a quick break. We come back. We'll see if Grants Pass can answer that score and push that lead back to 14 or 10 or 14 maybe before the half. Don't go anywhere. Live here on Table Rock Sports.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes.
Parents and community members.
What it takes is attention to detail.
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
Because the hard truth is,
No ref, no game. Play ball.
Powers, number 4.
Hey, we're back here live, Mel Ingram Field. Seems like either every time they touch the ball, they score, Mikel. And that's basically what's happened since about 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Every time Grants Pass has had it, they've scored. Every time North Salem's had it, after their first 2 drives on offense, they've scored. Okay? Ja'Kai Phillips now 3 touchdown runs on the night. Touchdown runs of 6, 6, and 2. I'm running out of room to draw to write in touchdowns and distances. Here comes Grants Pass. Bringing it out past the 25. Ooh, and a big hit there from North Salem. That was number 6, Tavita Lata. Cavers will have it first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Or excuse me, the 28-yard line. A minute 42 left to play here in the second quarter. So if you're Grants Pass, you obviously have a very good kicker, Alejandro Leon. Okay, so you're at about the 28-yard line. You need 22 to get to the 50. Probably need 52 yards to be in reasonable field goal range. Okay, so that's kind of a goal, but you're also 72 yards from pay dirt, and really nobody stopped you but you today. And actually, I don't think they've even stopped themselves. So here we go. Let's see if Grants Pass can keep it going. Rosetta in the gun. He's going to hand it off to Powers. Powers makes a man miss at the 30. Out past the 40. He stays on his feet. Out past the 45 and the 50. Still on his feet into North Salem territory. And we'll run the ball to the official as they will set it at the 39-yard line. A gain of 31 yards for the Cavers. And a minute 30 and ticking left here in the second quarter. Rosetta hurries to the line of scrimmage. And they'll do a little dummy cadence there. Look over to the sidelines now to get their play. Rosetta vocalizes that to his offensive line. Looks to the top of the screen, now takes the snap. And got that little curl route inside. Beautiful throw there by Rosetta. And a great catch by the junior Cameron Bowen. Made sure of it that time. Remember, he dropped that deep in route a little bit ago, maybe the last drive or so. Clock's now at 1 minute and counting. North Salem is going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back after this.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $18 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $18 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
35-28. Cavemen have the ball. 1 minute, 1 second left. Here's a play action look. They're going to screen back, and just a little bit high out of the reach. I think that might be the first throw that Rosetta has missed all day. He had a little bit more time and probably could have set it up a little bit better by maybe taking a look a little bit longer, a look more to the left, maybe a half a second longer to let it develop. But I'm being picky here. The kid's been darn near perfect tonight and done an outstanding job of leading his offense. 2nd and 10 here at the 24-yard line. 57.3 seconds left. Grant's pass will turn, hand it off to Powers. He's at the 20, stutter step inside the 10, ball's out! Fumble!
Fumble on the play.
It looked like Grant's pass jumped on top. They did, and that was senior center Deshaun Stinson, the junior. A North Salem player is down, so there's a lot to unwrap there. Powers had the first down, fumbled, ball bounced back short of a first down. Deshaun Stinson did a great job of being reactionary, finding the football, and he was already hustling on the play to cover his running back up. We talk about that. Offensive line, go cover your running back up. And sometimes, if you're doing your job and you're covering him, okay, the ball pops out, you're in great position then to go ahead and recover. And that's what Stinson did there, the junior center, who, by the way, has had excellent snaps all night. No offensive play can get started without that center. So great job being Deshaun on the spot there, making that fumble recovery. And because it was recovered short of a first down, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 as a North Salem player comes off now. And I believe that's the same kiddo again. He's fighting something tough there, that Alonzo Lopez Montero. Hopefully Alonzo's okay. But I think that's maybe the 4th or 5th time he's been helped off the field tonight. So he's out there all, grits and glory and pride, man. So he's out there toughing it out. 3rd and 3 here. Interesting situation. 42 seconds left. Grant's pass still has 2 timeouts left. The ball stops with a first down, or if you take the ball out of bounds. Okay, if you're Grant's pass here, you want to pick up the first down. Rosetta's in the gun. You got the wing to the bottom of your screen. Powers in the backfield. You got the wheel at the top of the screen. Powers, they're going to let it go to him. Back corner. And it's just incomplete. Ja'Kai Phillips did a nice job of defending in that far corner of the end zone. It looks like they had Powers right away. If Rosetta wanted to throw that back shoulder throw to him, he threw it and lofted it to the back corner like he did earlier when he threw that touchdown pass to Breivik Hill. Grant's Pass's offense is going to stay on the field. Huge play here for momentum purposes going into the half. 35 seconds left, 4th and 3. Grant's Pass will look over to the sideline as they're going to get their call from their staff. Rosetta waiting for the play to come in. Powers is in the pistol behind him. Grants Pass has run the ball successfully all day today. 4th and 3. Let's see if they stick with the run. Nope, they're going to drop back. Little screen inside. Breivik Hill has it. Makes a man miss. He's going to reach. It's really close.
Number 11, Breivik Hill.
And I think it's going to be short. It is going to be short. And North Salem holds.
Doesn't look like the Cavemen got it. Looks like it'll be
a huge turn of events there. North Salem able to get a stop in a first half that has seen Grants Pass score every single time they have the ball.
15-yard line with 27 seconds left.
This is the last drive of the half. North Salem bows that neck and able to get a stop. So now turn the tides here. 27.1 seconds left. 1 timeout for North Salem. Are they happy just to take it into the half? And it looks like they are as the quarterback goes under center. Quentin Lake looks like he's going to take a snap in what we call the victory formation and take a knee. And they're going to be happy to take it to the locker room. Clock at 15 seconds, still running. And both teams will stay until the clock hits 0.
That should do it. And your score at halftime is going to be Grants Pass
and that will do it.
North Salem 28.
So after 24 minutes of football, nothing has been decided yet here at Mel Ingram Field. One thing is for sure, though, both offenses are high-powered, can score, and can score big. Something tells me, though, in these kind of games, it's going to be the defenses, though. What defense can step up and make a play? That will be the difference. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have our halftime show. Don't go anywhere here live on Table Rock Sports.
A Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
The Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Hello and welcome back here live, Mel Ingram Field, Table Rock Sports. I am Boomer Marshall alongside Mikhail Weish. Joe Brett, our executive producer, is back in the studio. Well, what do we have here? Grants Pass, offense, North Salem, offense. 35-28. Here's how the scoring went in the first half. Jordan Rosetta got things started on a 14-yard touchdown pass to number 4, the sophomore, James Traylor. Followed then by a 1-yard run from the junior, Trayton Powers. And then it was Mr. Hill, Brevik Hill, the junior, a 12-yard touchdown reception from Rosetta. And then it was the Ja'Kai Phillips show for North Salem. Phillips scored on a 6-yard run. Following that, Weston Berg had an 11-yard run. Ja'Kai Phillips, another 6-yard run. Mr. Powers had then another 12-yard touchdown run, followed by Xavier Keller's 22-yard touchdown reception, and then Ja'Kai Phillips had another 2-yard score, and that's where we're at. Grants Pass 35, North Salem 28. See, North Salem's already played in one of these games, okay? They played in the game against South Salem, in which they won 49-32. It was a shootout. Ja'Kai Phillips, the running back number 1 for North Salem, had 325 yards that night and 5 touchdowns rushing. He also had an 85-yard kickoff return. The guy is an absolute showstopper, so I bet you the cavemen are downstairs in the locker room right now, okay, going over how do we stop one, okay? He's the guy. You know, and you got to keep him in the corral. You got to tackle, and he's very good at making men miss, and also very good at when he gets space, being able to separate, and he gets in the open field. Look out. Offensively for Grants Pass, I think it's more of the same. Rosetta's had a very solid first half, 2 touchdown passes. He's got a host of receivers that not only can catch the ball but can do damage after. But even more important than that to me has been the ability and the consistency of the run game for Grants Pass. Trayton Powers has been dang near unstoppable, and as has Weston Berg. And even when Rosetta's pulled the ball down, he has done a nice job of running the ball as well. So I think if you're Grants Pass, you got to lean on the run, okay? And if you're Grants Pass, you want to come out and score on this first drive. You do not want to give the ball back to North Salem. You want to play with that lead, and I think they will continue to try to do that. Grants Pass has been very balanced. But if you can run the football, it starts to wear on that North Salem team. They got a lot of kids going both ways. So we're going to give it off to the band here, though, real quick. And go ahead and listen in. I got the crowd mic on. The best band in the land, the Grants Pass Marching Band. They always have a great show. So I'm going to turn it over to them here for a couple minutes. Fans, enjoy at home. Hopefully you guys have some family maybe in the band. So here they come. Grants Pass Marching Band. wow. They're good. Very, very good. As they'll scatter back to their spots, but I don't think it gets much better than this than for a pep band or for a high school marching band. I know Grants Pass fundraises a lot. We were at the horse races this last summer and obviously do a great job. Wow, very good. Well, there was a couple things that used to always get me to go to high school football games when I was a kid. I loved hearing the drums coming. I lived in the shadows of Spiegelberg Stadium growing up in Medford. And don't hold that against me, Grants Pass fans. But I used to love hearing that snare drum, man, coming down, what was that, Kenyon Street, right in the shadows of Spiegelberg Stadium, and the you know, and that was like, I got, Dad, we got to get over to the stadium, man. The football game's going. But I loved hearing those drums, man. So great job by this Grants Pass marching band, though. It's top of the line professional, and the flag girls, and I saw the batons going up, and they got directors on, people directing the music on both sides. This is a big-time production. I would say there's over 120 kids out there, right, Mikhail? Beautiful, and big time, big time. So I'm going to be quiet so you guys can hear it.
Pass High School Marching Band and
Great
Color
Friday
Guard.
night of
Folks,
football.
we are not
Great
gonna have
Friday
enough time
night
to do
for the marching band.
50-50.
Unbelievable.
So we are going to do our very best here
Fans.
to get that done before the end of
Fans, we want to thank you. Send out a thank you to our sponsors to making tonight's coverage possible, including the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62. Your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles and trucks. Our title sponsor, thank you so much, Lithia Superstore. As you see there on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Grants Pass 35, North Salem 28. What a half of football we've had so far. We're looking for more memories coming up here in the second half. Live on Table Rock Sports, I'm Boomer Marshall alongside Mikkel Weish and Mr. Joe Brett back in studio. Thanks for joining us for the first half, and come back. Make sure you come back right away for the second half. We're going to get started here in about 2.5 minutes. Don't go anywhere here, live on Table Rock Sports.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes, parents,
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes, people like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company.
I had to bring it back because they got the Sweet Caroline song going. Bop, bop, bop. Joe Brett's going to fire me for singing. As they used to say in Klamath Falls, lots of flats and sharps there, Joey, little Joseph Brett. Back in the days of private school in Klamath County, huh? I'll get off that. Fans, before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros supports the communities that support them. Make sure you go and check out Dutch Bros. And for over 30 years, there is no better place after the game than Abby's Pizza. For me, it's an Abby's special with a hula chick. Okay, give me a large potato, and I like extra sauce and extra cheese. So make sure you go make new memories at Abby's. Today's game is brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. And anytime Sweet Caroline comes on, I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of a sap. I love it, man. Give me the bop, bop, bop. They got it going on here at Mel Ingram Stadium here in Grants Pass, Oregon. The fans across the way, every seat is full. 35-28. We've been blessed to have a great night. 9 touchdowns so far. What a night we've had. And what a night it's setting up for, and it's setting up for a huge finish, too. So, great to be along for the ride. We're going to take one more quick break. When we come back, second half action. Don't go anywhere here live on Table Rock Sports.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes.
Parents and community members.
What it takes is attention to detail.
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
Because the hard truth is,
No ref, no game. Play ball.
Welcome back live. As you see the stands across the way, they're searching for the person who won the 50-50 drawing. $540. I mean, maybe they're just all the way across. They can't get up here right away. Maybe they're about to draw again. So if you have the blue ticket that's numbered, then you got a chance. You better get up here. You got that one? Did we find somebody? Somebody running up here? $540. Bingo! No. We're about to get underway here live in the third quarter. On the John L. Scott scoreboard, you see Grants Pass 35, North Salem 28. We're underway here. A big kick. The far side there is going to be taken by Grants Pass at the 5-yard line. Trailer will move out past the 25, out past the 30, make a move, and will be brought down at the 37-yard line. The sophomore, James Trailer, with the return. Stop made by number 10, Julian Brambila.
They're going to mark it right at the 37-yard line.
Caveman will start at the 37-yard line.
North Salem 28.
We talked about this over the halftime, during the halftime break. So important for Grants Pass to come back out and establish their dominance. Go get another score. Rosetta will move Powers back into the pistol formation directly behind him. Grants Pass, a little short motion one way, then they'll bring it back the other way. We're going to run power to the bottom of your screen. North Salem does a good job of bottling it up, but Tristan Powers is able to still get, Trayton Powers, Mr. Powers able still to get 4 yards. Used to be 3 yards in a cloud of dust, so that's 4 yards and move into 2nd and 6. Rosetta, pitch and catch. Brevik's got it. 360. Puts his right foot in, puts his right foot out, and able to pick up the first down, 9 yards on the completion. Looked like he was doing the hokey pokey there. Right foot in, right foot out, right? For all you kids at home. Out to the 49-yard line, and that's just about as easy as it gets. Rosetta to Brevik Hill. A little hitch route there, or a little stop route. Grants Pass will go to this bunch formation, top of your screen. There's only 2 guys up there, so you got to make sure you block that point man on the defense, but you got numbers. You got 3 on 2 up at the top of your screen. Let's see if Rosetta throws it up there. He's going to look down here. He's got Trailer. Trailer's behind the defense, and he puts it out in front of him perfectly. Rosetta to Trailer, 51 yards, and touchdown, Cavers. Cue the fight song, baby. Grants Pass, 41, North Salem, 28. Beautiful throw by the junior on a deep post pattern, and Trailer did a nice job keeping it up to hash. And my gosh, talk about raindrops, man. Jordan Rosetta puts it up there in the clouds. Just such a perfect ball out in front of Trailer. He's able to chase it down. Jordan Leon, point after, good on top of the school it goes. And the Cavers will take a 42-28 lead on the 51-yard bomb from Rosetta to Trailer. That's the second time those two have hooked up. First time it was 14 yards. I guess somebody won the 50-50. It was their birthday. They should check if it's Rosetta or Trailer's birthday, too. My gosh. Trailer, 51 yards from Rosetta. And that is Rosetta's third touchdown pass of the day. 42-28 Cavers. And it comes 1 minute, 13 seconds into the third quarter.
For the Vikings, number 1, Phillips, number 8, Singleton.
Now you got to be careful if you're Grants Pass. Do not kick the ball to Braxton Singleton. One time they did that. Okay, Singleton returned it 85 yards down to the 5. And literally, I don't know what stopped him. There might have been must have been a bus down there or something, because I don't know how anybody could tackle him. The dude is legit. So don't kick it to 1 or 8 if you're Grants Pass. Kick it in the end zone, right? Leon will approach. And, that didn't get to the end zone. Singleton's going to have a shot. Here he comes. Freight train on the loose. 20, 25, 30, and a couple flags down. Grants Pass did a nice job of bottling him up there. Anytime Phillips or Singleton gets it, you're just like, uh-oh. Oh, no. Hang in there. Bend your knees. keep him in the corral. I think this one's coming back. It's kind of in the area of holding, so that makes sense. And the student section of Grants Pass, aptly chance you can't do that, so that makes sense. Grants Pass student section over the years is, I know from firsthand experience, they used to hammer me. They are very well educated on everything that you have in your life. Let's put it that way. They knew my mom's name. They knew where I lived. They knew all that stuff. I don't know how that got out, but they knew my girlfriend's name all when I was in high school. Go figure. Here's a 4-yard completion for North Salem. They're going to make it 2nd and 6, and now it's up to North Salem to answer. And anytime you want to answer, maybe get it to this guy. Phillips turns the corner, and he's going to pick up 10 more. Ja'Kai Phillips. He's got a little Saquon in him. He's got a little Christian McCaffrey in him. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the wiggle and the speed. And then at other times I see like Alvin Kamara. I know that's high praise. But at this level, you know, he's those kind of guys. Like, he's that good. Here's a quick little pass down to Singleton and a block out in front, and Singleton's going to sidestep a tackler and going to pick up 7, which is a great play on first down. Anytime you can pick up 7 yards, that is awesome. So North Salem went quick there, going to have 2nd and 3 now. But I could imagine we're going to see more Singleton. We're going to see more Ja'Kai Phillips. Singleton ran a post in the first half. They only tried to throw the ball deep to him once, and they had him wide open. I mean, it's really hard, really difficult to cover, but Trailer's kind of over the top. They're going to run some fly action away. Phillips back inside with a little GT counter look, and he puts his foot in the ground, gets north and south, and is going to be able to pick up 8 yards and another first down for the Vikings of North Salem High School. Remember, quarterback for North Salem, only a sophomore, Quentin Lake. Good-sized kid, though, 6'4", 200 pounds. Phillips is a good-sized kid, too. Hold on 1 second. Ja'Kai Phillips, 5'11", 185. So low to the ground. Well, not low to the ground. He's a good-sized kid. And he looks to Singleton. Singleton wasn't looking. Going to keep it. Top of your screen. Grants Pass does a good job. And going to get him tackled for a loss, or maybe a sack, if you will. That's number 16. Andrew Jensen. Surprise, surprise, another junior for the Cavers. And a loss of 3 on the play, so that'll bring up 2nd and 13. 8 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Timeout on the field that they're discussing something. As they're doing that, I'm trying to check out some scores from around the conference. Let me see. How about this update? South Medford 35, South Salem 13. So Panthers 0-3 so far. Looking down a dark, deep road and able to come up so far with a big lead at home against the Saxons. And here's Ja'Kai Phillips. Makes 1 miss, makes 2 miss. Still driving forward, and he's going to pick up about 5, which is going to bring up 3rd and 8. Let's check that North Medford Sheldon score real quick.
Phillips, the ball carrier.
Ooh, and the Black Tornado looking like they might start 0-3 as they're down 24-10 in the third quarter with Sheldon driving. So Grants Pass 1-1 on the year. North Salem 2-0. And North Salem holds a big victory over the Panthers of South Medford last week at home as they were able to beat them on what was the second to last play of the game on a deep ball to Singleton. Back to pass now, looking. And the lefty, nothing there, and sack. And that's going to be number 50. We've been looking for his number all day. Titan Davis Davis, only a sophomore, starts both ways. Titan gets the sack there. Big time for Grants Pass. And that'll make it 4th and 18. It'll get North Salem off the field offensively. And it'll get the ball back to Mr. Rosetta and the boys. Good snap, little pressure. A high punt, not very deep. They're going to say scatter, scatter, or back in the day, you'll say Peter, Peter. Ball's going to back up at the 38-yard line. So it's going to be a punt of 20 yards only on the net. Sorry, my concentration was broken. They said donuts are complimentary. Anytime I hear donuts are complimentary, usually it takes my attention, Michael, so it's not my fault, okay? It's not my fault. 42-28, Grants Pass with the lead. 6:56 left here in the third quarter. Rosetta will come to the huddle. And now we'll break the huddle. Trayton Powers will be in the pistol. Trailer at the bottom of your screen, the man who scored the touchdown. Last drive on the deep ball. We're going to hand it off to Powers on the left side. Stutter step, make a move, make a miss. Out past the 45, rumbling, bubbling, stumbling. Trayton Powers says, give me the rock. I'm going to bust one off at 23 yards like it's nothing. And this is the kind of drive where North Salem's trying to get somebody off the field, not going to be able to do it. Looks like they had 12 on the field. Rosetta's asking for the flag. And no official acts like they even know what's going on. It's not my job to criticize players or officials. But they have 11 on the field now. And the 12th one was running off the field as the ball was snapped. So North Salem got away with one there. Rosetta did a really good job of getting the team to the line and running the play. So kind of a little bit misfortunate there for Grants Pass. Rosetta in that muddle huddle with his offensive line will get the play to his offensive line.
Or stop by and see Chris Buckley at the table near the Commons during the third quarter.
Slot receiver to the top, Breivik Hill. Powers the single back. They're going to pump one way. Oh, they got him down the left sideline. Beautiful throw is up. Got it. Breivik Hill. Oh, they're going to say he was out of bounds. Man. So that's coming back. There's a beautiful little screen pump there, and Breivik Hill was down the sideline. It looked like he had a chance to be in there, but I don't think the Grants Pass faithful liked the call of him being out of bounds that much. But nevertheless, it's where we stand. 3rd and 6 now in North Salem territory at the 37-yard line. 5:38 left. Cavers leading by 14. Rosetta's in the gun. They got their wing back. It's going to go in short motion, and they're going to hand it off to Powers. He's going to look forward. Boom! Burst through the hole. Make a man miss. He's at the 20, 15. Can he outrun him? He can! Trayton Powers, 37 yards to pay dirt, and the Cavers score again, and they will extend their lead 48-28. Where's the band? Cue the fight song. Touchdown, Grants Pass.
Alejandro Leon into attempt the extra point. Number 11, Breivik Hill to hold.
Breivik Hill on the hold. Alejandro Leon will try the point after to make it 49-28. Ooh, looks like we have somebody in the neutral zone from North Salem.
Okay, we had a little bit of offsides down there.
33 yards.
Folks, right after this kick, we're going to give away a couple of...
That is Trayton Powers' 3rd touchdown of the night. He has runs of 1, 12, and now 33. As Grants Pass has scored their 7th touchdown on the evening. Extra point up and on top of the school. It is good. Grants Pass 49, North Salem 28. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more third quarter action. Don't go anywhere here, live on Table Rock Sports.
Stock up for the fall with the case goods sale at Sherm's. Get great savings and stock up on canned fruits and vegetables, chili, pasta, and more. Stock up for the fall with the Sherm's case goods sale, coming soon to all Sherm's locations.
Hey, it's that time of year again. Time for our huge truckload and meat bonanza at Food for Less. Choose from Chairman's Reserve beef and pork, like in the bag New Yorks, tri-tips, boneless pork loins, and bone-in pork shoulder butts. And we also cut it just the way you want for free. Look for all your bonanza savings on our Facebook and Sherm's Thunderbird website. So remember, always shop at our bonanzas and save. Coming soon, watch for the meat bonanza near you.
Stock up for the fall with the case goods sale at Sherm's. Get great savings and stock up on canned fruits and vegetables, chili, pasta, and more. Stock up for the fall with the Sherm's case goods sale, coming soon to all Sherm's locations.
Welcome back live at Mel Ingram Field in Grants Pass, Oregon. Boomer Marshall alongside Mikael Weish and Joe Brett, our executive producer, back in studio. Grants Pass exploded so far in this second half. 2 touchdowns as Ja'Kai Phillips fumbles the ball on the kickoff return, but now he's got a seam. Phillips out in the open. Oh, and a big tackle. Able to chop him down there was the running back, probably the two-headed monster at running back. The senior, Weston Berg, was able to chop him down. If Berg doesn't make that tackle, Phillips is gone. So a big-time play there by the senior. Berg able to come up with that tackle and save what was probably, if not a touchdown, darn near close. North Salem will take over then. Now at their own 36. Sophomore Quentin Lake brings his team back onto the field. Ja'Kai Phillips, the single back with him. Grants Pass and North Salem look very similar on offense as far as formationally what they do. Grants Pass, I would say, is a little bit more polished, although there goes Ja'Kai Phillips again. And it seems like whenever he's got the ball, everybody kind of holds their breath at Mel Ingram or any place that he's going to play around the state. He's the kind of kid that has the ability to take it the distance every time he puts his paws on it. That's going to be enough yards there on first down for North Salem to move the sticks. So 10-yard pickup there for Phillips. North Salem has a first down, and they are down 21. They need to go get a score right now. Bunch formation here to the bottom of your screen. Back to pass is the sophomore. Looking. He's got Singleton down the middle, and he's got it. Braxton Singleton, touchdown, North Salem. 54 yards, just like that. North Salem on the board.
That's good for a Viking touchdown.
This is a shootout. What a throw. I mentioned it last drive. They haven't taken but only one shot to Singleton. That was their second one they've taken, and they've been successful on both. The senior Singleton gets behind the defense on the deep post ball, and North Salem answers in 13 seconds. Or excuse me, 23 seconds. My goodness. What a throw there by the sophomore, Quentin Lake. And just like that, North Salem is back in this thing as it looks like Grants Pass was starting to separate, right? Now all of a sudden North Salem says, nope, we're going to put our flag in the ground. We're going to put our stake in the ground. We ain't going nowhere. We're here for the long haul. And just like that, they put another touchdown on the board, cut that deficit from 21 to 14. And we still got ourselves a big fight here down the stretch with over 16 and a half minutes of football left. It could be anybody's game down the stretch. Unbelievable. Offensive bombs all over the field. There's highlight tapes on top of highlight tapes on top of highlight tapes being made right now. And I don't think a lot of it's by their defense. I think it's offensive driven both ways. So, hey, Quentin Lake says, hey, I got one for you, Mr. Singleton. And now the caveman turn to answer. I think I mentioned 50s and 60s about midway through the second quarter. We got a chance to get in the 50s and 60s and maybe break some records. Deshaun Stinson, rather, the junior center is late coming off the field there for the Cavers. And why do you ask? That's a big deal. Not only has he been huge on both sides of the ball, but he's also Grants Pass's center. Okay, so they got to have somebody over there getting snaps with Jordan, the chief, Rosetta, man. Make sure that they can get that handled because, like we talked about earlier, nothing happens without that snap, right? So cause for concern if you're the Cavers. Hopefully Deshaun's okay. And kickoff now is going to be a short one that's going to bounce and going to come down with it. It's Grant's pass down the far sideline and made a man miss. And out past the
on their turn for the Cavemen.
out to the 38 was the sophomore Bronx Ely. Let's go with Ely. E-L-Y, Ely. Just a sophomore, but he had a burst down the sideline there. Jordan Rosetta. The sheriff. I'm going to start calling him the sheriff of Grants Pass. The sheriff gets the play and is now giving it to his teammates in the huddle. 6'5", the junior, 220 pounds. One of the top prospects in the state of Oregon on the West Coast for that junior class. But it hasn't been a one-man show tonight. Trayton Powers, Weston Berg, a host of receivers, his offensive line, as we're just going to make a little pitch and catch out here to his buddy, Breivik Hill, the junior, number 11. He's had a big night. The sophomore, James Traylor's had a big night. I haven't said too many seniors' names. And here comes Deshaun Stinson back on the field. We talked about his absence being the center there for one play. A really good snap there on that play by number 52, Dylan Madamba. So Madamba comes in, spells Stinson for a snap, and able to make a good one. It'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Cavers. Rosetta takes the snap, hands off to Weston Berg, and a nice hit there by number 25, Deacon Odom, and he will stop Weston Berg short. That'll bring up 3rd and 3. So a huge play here for North Salem, momentum. You know, if you're able to get this stop, maybe you make Grants Pass have to punt. So big-time play, big-time opportunity if you're the defense of North Salem, and North Salem is showing all-out blitz look right now. Safeties are down. Outside linebackers are walked up. Let's see if Grants Pass goes to one of these separating routes down here at the bottom of your screen to Trailer. Now North Salem's going to walk their safeties back, and they're going to show a little bit of softer coverage. Now they're just rushing 3. Rosetta's going to hold the ball, throw late, and it's going to be incomplete. And a good job there by North Salem. They showed one look. Grants Pass looked over, did their dummy cadence, okay, and then on the fly, as Grants Pass was audibling their play, North Salem dropped their safeties back out and went to more of a zone look there. Kind of confused Rosetta as now he jogs off the sideline, and they're talking with the coaches, pointing, saying, hey, they gave us one look, and then they jumped right out of it. So you got to give the North Salem coaching staff there a lot of credit as they were able to get Grants Pass kind of in that situation and make it kind of unknown for them. So good job there by the Vikings, and it looks like they're going to get the ball back here, barring something happening. Good snap and a good punt away, a high punt, driving punt. Ja'Kai Phillips, fair catch. And North Salem's going to get the ball back here. 3 minutes and 3 seconds left in the third quarter. So a great job by that North Salem defense after that touchdown, being able to get that football back. Just what the doctor ordered if you're a North Salem Vikings fan. Grants Pass, if you're a Grants Pass fan, you want that football back.
First down, Vikings.
Braxton Singleton, receiver at the bottom of your screen here. They're going to do have a little slant route at the top, and that ball's going to be batted away incomplete. So 2:59 left here in the third quarter. Grants Pass leading 49-35. It wasn't that long ago that Grants Pass scored, and it made it 49-28. And it felt like Grants Pass had really separated themselves, and then North Salem came back 2 plays later and scored. Motion man, bottom of your screen. They're going to hand it off to Jakai. He's going to make one miss, put his head down, driving. Not going to get much more than about 4. So that'll get him out to about the 29-yard line. Let's call it 5, which is going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. Ball's on their own 29. So big play here if you're Grants Pass. Got a chance to get him right back off the field and get the ball back to Jordan. The offense and Quentin Lake in the gun. Phillips next to him. Quick throw. Singleton able to snatch it out of the air. Great play, and he's going to fight for yardage. And I think he picked up enough for the first down. What a great effort there by Braxton Singleton, as it almost looked like the ball was going to be picked. The throw missed high and inside, so he had to go up, high point the football with literally Breivik Hill hanging on his back. That's a huge conversion. The toughest first down they say to get is the first one. If you get that, you have a lot of momentum going. Now here's Jakai Phillips running downhill, out past the 40 and to the 42-yard line, and a pickup of 8 there for Phillips. And now North Salem's really got something going. That was a huge individual effort there by Braxton Singleton on that 3rd and 5 play. He caught it about 2.5, 3 yards short, had to break through the tackle of Hill and Trailer. Singleton is out here by himself right now. So don't be shocked if if North Salem going to take a shot. There's a little bunch formation and a little jet sweep look and a little jitterbug able to get it. Pick up 1, still driving, and out past the 48, and a big gain of about 10 out there for the Vikings of North Salem. And they will move the sticks and move into Grants Pass territory. 1 minute, 4 seconds and counting left here in the third quarter. Here we go. We got quads at the bottom of your screen. And Grants Pass is going to call a timeout. We're going to take one with them. 57 seconds left here in the third quarter. We'll be right back after this here live on Table Rock Sports. Welcome back here live. Grants Pass High School. Mel Ingram Field. Jakai Phillips has it, and he's in the open field. 30, 20. Gonna make a man miss. Still on his feet. 10, 5, end zone, touchdown. Jakai Phillips, 48 yards. And this game is not over.
Viking touchdown.
My goodness. Jakai Phillips. Down to like a couple more doors, okay?
Number 5, Dario Martinez into tip the extra point. Number 10, Julian Brambila. the holder.
Wow, that happened fast. 49-41, extra point on the way up, and it is good. 49-42.
Good, and with 47 seconds left. 47 seconds left in your third quarter.
Ja'Kai Phillips, 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdowns on the night. 49-42, Caveman lead, 47.1 seconds left. And you just can't simply say enough about this never give up, never say die North Salem bunch, as they only trail by 7 now. It didn't seem that long ago that Grants Pass had taken the upper hand. We're up 21. Well, just like that, blink, and you got a Singleton touchdown, and now you got a big play from Ja'Kai Phillips. So, and it's Phillips' 4th touchdown on the day. This dude rushed for 325 yards against South Salem when they beat them 49-32 and 5 touchdowns, and had an 85-yard kickoff return. So he had 6 touchdowns against just South Salem and 4 touchdowns against just Grants Pass. And you're talking about 2, premium level, opponents in South Salem and Grants Pass. So big time accolades for that young man coming. Guy's had a career in 3 games. Updates across the board on Table Rock Sports. Sheldon 33, North Medford 10, and South Medford 35, South Salem 13. Here is Ely. Bronx Ely, the sophomore. There's a flag on the play late. Uh-oh, it looks like we got a clipping play. A clipping penalty, which is 15 yards. Man, if it's from the line of scrimmage, it would be half the distance, which would be terrible for the Cavemen on this drive getting started. And it's an illegal chop block against the Cavers.
Block below the waist against Grants Pass, so that's going to back them up.
That's a tough one, because that comes marched back from the 26. It's going to be 1st and 10, Grants Pass at the 16, 17-yard line.
16, 17-yard line. We'll have it 1st and 10 with 40 seconds left.
We'll call it the 17, 1st and 10, Grants Pass. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Grants Pass has scored 2 touchdowns in this third quarter. North Salem now has come roaring back with 2 of their own. And Tristan Powers picks his way through, out past the 25, still on his feet. 35, 40, going to cut it all the way back. Now at the 45, tries to dance back outside, does. Inside North Salem territory, down to the 37-yard line. That is a pickup of 50 yards. They got a North Salem player down on the play. 50-yard pickup there. I keep calling him Tristan. I'm sorry, Trayton. Trayton Powers, that is. Well, that's 13 and, well, that's 20. That's 34 and 13. That's 47 yards on the run there from Trayton Powers. So I see your 46-yard touchdown reception, Ja'Kai Phillips, and I raise you with Trayton Powers for 47. 46, then 47. How about that? Let's see if Grants Pass is going to let it run all the way out. I believe they are. They're going to let it go to the 4th quarter. And, folks, I'm going to tell you this right now. Don't go anywhere. I see a lot of scores. I see a Crater 20-7 over Roseburg. I see a lot of games that are already decided. This one isn't decided. Don't go anywhere. 12 minutes of Friday night football left in the house that Mel Ingram built. We'll be right back after this here live on Table Rock Sports.
Not sure about his sports young man.
Oh, I had to bring it back. You want to close in on this there, Mikkel? We've got a kicking situation down here. We got Crocs on. If he makes it, the whole student section gets free pizza. Oh.
I think Dr. Erickson moved the football on him. I think he did.
Yeah.
Heck of a try. The student section is going to get some free pizza. Compliments of Dr. Erickson.
Oh, man, I thought he was going to make it. I thought that was going to be one of those moments.
Who will be our next?
And now I hit stop ad. I'm sorry, Joe Brett. My bad. Sorry there, partner. I thought you were going to have your moment of glory. Anyway, back to football. We're going to the fourth quarter. Jordan Rosetta's ready to go. Trayton Powers ready to go.
First down, Grants Pass.
Grants Pass ready to get back on the board. Let's see if they can right here. As Jordan Rosetta will look over to the sideline. We'll get a play. He'll tell his offensive line. Single coverage down here at the bottom of your screen to Trailer, but they're going to hand it off to Powers. He breaks 1, 2. And we've got a flag that comes in late there.
There's a flag on the play.
Looks like we got a face mask against North Salem. We got a North Salem Viking player down.
Sorry, Mario for the Vikings.
5-yard face mask. Tice Ramirez, the senior linebacker, down on the ground.
Looks like face mask call against the Vikings.
Uh-oh. I thought it was a 5-yard face mask, but I think it's a 15-yard face mask. Maybe they only have 15-yard face masks. I thought he signaled it up like it was 5. And we're going to wind the clock here, 11:50 left in the fourth quarter. So Grants Pass, regardless of the 5 or the 15 or whatever. The ball is at the North Salem 23 as Grants Pass is going to try to go take it in. Rosetta in the gun. Hill the slot at the top. He'll throw to Hill on a little bubble pattern. Make one man miss. Make two man miss. And a late flag coming in. Maybe another face mask.
On the play. He got down to about the 17-yard line. Let's see if the flag is. We have an injured player on the field. Like a personal foul face mask against
North Salem. So automatic first down here for the Cavers again. And the ball is going to be deep in North Salem territory. First and goal at the 8-yard line for Grants Pass. Grants Pass leading 49-42. Here in the second half, they've had scores of 51 yards from from Rosetta to Trailer. And then Powers on a 33-yard touchdown scamper. North Salem then answered back with 2 of their own. Braxton Singleton, a 51-yarder. 51-yard touchdown reception, and then a 48-yard touchdown reception from Ja'Kai Phillips. So that's what our scoring was in the third quarter. Still that 7-point gap, 7-point lead for the Cavers. 11:15 here left in the fourth quarter. Hill in the slot, bottom of your screen. Motion man, and they're going to hand it off. Trayton Powers has the corner, and he'll walk in. Trayton Powers. Touchdown, Cavers. Trayton Powers says, hey, you have 4 touchdowns, Mr. Phillips. Well, here comes my 4th, too. Trayton Powers, 6 more. Touchdown, Cavers, 55-42.
Number 11, Breivik Hill to hold.
Hill will hold. High snap, puts it down. Leon, kick up and good. Cue that fight song. Grants Pass, 56. North Salem, 42. 11 minutes, 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this, live on Table Rock Sports.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $18 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $18 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Welcome back live here. Mel Ingram Field, Grants Pass, Oregon, on a beautiful night for football. Beautiful night for scoring touchdowns. Let's see, that's 14 touchdowns on the night together between the two of them, okay? 8 for the Cavers, 6 for the Vikings of North Salem. After the dust settles with 11 minutes still left in the fourth quarter, Grants Pass leads 56-42. Leon, a little pooch kick. North Salem goes back and able to corral it. That was Nerio.
Number 2.
The senior. Nerio. That's a good name, huh? Got some good hair, too. So Grants Pass concedes the 40-yard line because they don't want to kick it to Braxton Singleton. They certainly don't want to kick it to Ja'Kai Phillips. So North Salem here, 11 minutes, 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time. Got to go get a score here on offense if you're the Vikings. Hand it off. Phillips makes one miss. And out to about the 44-yard line.
The ball carrier, tackled by number 18, Jet Stewart. For the Cavemen.
Tackle made by number 18, Jet Stewart. I wonder if that is a lineage of the rest of the Stewarts. Been a lot of good Stewart kids that go to Grants Pass. I know that. 2nd and 6, North Salem. The ball on their own 44-yard line here. Back to pass, looking. Braxton Singleton caught it and dropped it.
Pass is incomplete. Will bring up 3rd down.
They had him there. Singleton unable to corral it. And it looked like he had some room to run. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6 here for North Salem.
Next Monday. The varsity and JV girls soccer team will host Roseburg right here.
Quentin Lake looks over to the sideline.
Varsity game will start, looks like 7 p.m. Varsity girls soccer versus Roseburg right here next Monday.
Lake back to pass. Screen. Ja'Kai got it. Makes a man miss. Makes another miss. And there's a flag down. Not quite sure what the flag could be. In that area, maybe holding.
So it's the ball carrier. Tackle made by number 5, Reed Rose.
Looks like they're walking it off against Grants Pass, and it's a face mask against Grants Pass. So good job there by North Salem executing on the screen. And there is a 5-yard face mask, so maybe I was right. That'll take the ball to the 43-yard line. First down, North Salem. 10 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Cavemen leading 56-42. Lake takes the snap, drops back. He's got Singleton out there. There's a post again, and it looks like it sounded like some people maybe wanted a flag there. No flag. Had him singled up out there. Was Breivik Hill able to make a play. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now. So North Salem takes a shot there on 1st and 10. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10 at the 43. Basically no time off the clock. Situationally, just over 10 minutes left. Here's the snap, the toss to Phillips. Able to get the edge. And Phillips still driving.
Phillips gets down to about the 37-yard line.
Ja'Kai is going to pick up about 6 more there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4 at the 37-yard line. You hear that best band in the land, man. They almost got like a whole quarter of the stands over there full with all that band members. Awesome. And Ja'Kai is going to come in motion. Braxton Singleton is. He's going to go all the way outside and lean forward. And I think the senior picked up enough on that jet sweep. Good job of lowering his shoulder at the end and finishing the run. Although they have 4th down on the yardage marker, maybe he only got 3. If it is 4th down, it's less than a yard. Okay, so here's the situation. 9.5 left. 4th down, 1 yard at the max, okay? Probably 4th and a half a yard. You got Ja'Kai Phillips in the backfield. Can Grants Pass find a way to summons the energy to make a stop in this shootout? Xavier Keller's going to be in the slot, top of your screen. Ja'Kai Phillips back at running back. They're going to hand it off, and Phillips is going to pick it up. Ja'Kai able to, on that little zone play, able to split a couple of the Caver defenders and pick up enough for the 1st down. That'll stop the clock momentarily as they reset the chains. 9 minutes, 20 seconds and ticking here in quarter number 4. It has been a shootout thus far in Grants Pass. Ja'Kai Phillips, running back for North Salem, has 4 touchdowns on the night. And Trayton Powers, running back for Grants Pass, has 4 touchdowns on the night. Here's a quick throw down to Xavier Keller, the junior. Keller scored on a 22-yard touchdown pass earlier. As well, Quentin Lake has 3 touchdowns on the night. The sophomore quarterback for North Salem, including touchdown passes of 51 yards to Braxton Singleton, 48 yards to Phillips, and 22 yards to Mr. Keller, who just caught that pass.
Bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Vikings.
Jordan Rosetta has 3 touchdown passes as well. 2 of them to sophomore James Traylor. And another one to Breivik Hill. Here is Ja'Kai Phillips, and there's good defense by Grants Pass. That's junior Parker Howe. And Grants Pass, if I was playing defense or if I was coordinating defense, I would talk about trying to, keep him in the corral, not let him get started, okay? We don't want to let him get untracked, hit that stride, because when he gets going and when he gets at his top speed, we are in trouble. So we want to keep him in what I call the corral, keep him contained, okay, and keep him where the cavalry's coming, right? 3rd and 6, a huge play here in the gun for North Salem, dropping back, looking and forcing the ball downfield. He had Braxton Singleton wide open at the 1st down stakes, but it looks like the sophomore Quentin Lake predetermined that he was going to throw that corner ball instead of throwing that replacement curl that he had from Singleton, who's his go-to target. He was wide open. Nobody within about 10 yards of him. It would have been an easy first down conversion. Now 4th and 6. Biggest play of the game so far right here. 7.5 left. If Grants Pass can get this stop, really would capture momentum and have an opportunity really to kind of close things out here offensively if they can get this stop on defense. Big play. As the Cavers fans start to get into it and make some noise. Dropping back, looking for Singleton down the field, and nobody home. And pass is incomplete. And the ball will turn back over to Grants Pass. 7 minutes, 28 seconds left. There hasn't been a whole lot of defense in the game, but Grants Pass does a great job of bowing their neck there and able to get the stop. Get the ball back to Jordan Rosetta. Get the ball back to Trayton Powers. And now they can go do something with it offensively. 4-minute offense time if you're the Cavers. Folks, thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's coverage possible, including the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62, your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles and trucks. Our title sponsor. Thank you so much, Lithia Superstore. Here we go. Mr. Berg. Weston Berg, the ball carrier. And Weston Berg able to pick up about 2. Bring up 2nd and 8.
Tackle made by number 2, Mary Nario.
Nario on the stop for the Vikings in North Salem. Now, Grants Pass taking a little bit of time here. Right? Ran that last play at 7:28. So that 5 seconds should be going up from that back judge. Not quite yet. Getting closer. Rosetta will snap. It's high. Berg driving, leaning, putting the ball out, and he's going to pick up about 6 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 2. If you're North Salem, you desperately got to get this stop right here. Want that football back. Grants Pass looks to go quick, and they thought they might have got him to jump, but not quite. Not quite into the neutral zone. Grants Pass has got North Salem 7 times tonight, jumping in the neutral zone. Rosetta claps, gets the ball, hands off Berg, and Nario makes a big tackle really close to the marker. And they're going to move the sticks. Fans, before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros supports the communities that supports them. And for over 30 years, there is no better place after the game than Abby's Pizza. Make new memories at Abby's. Once again, Abby's Special Hula Chick, extra sauce and cheese, and extra ranch, please. Rosetta in the gun, and little bubble to the top of the screen. Brevet Hill makes a man miss, leans forward, and a nice little pickup there on 1st down, and stayed in bounds, which is nice, as the clock is now ticking. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left to play here in regulation. So a pickup of 4 there on 1st down.
Do not come onto the field until after the teams have shaken hands.
Rosetta is patiently waiting for the call. Second and 6 now for the Cavers. Rosetta showing the poise of a big-time quarterback here. He'll turn, hand off Berg. Gets around the outside, and the senior able to pick up enough for another 1st down for the Cavers. Weston Berg has a touchdown of his own tonight.
3rd down and less than a yard.
Oh, shoot. They didn't give him the first. It's 3rd and less than a yard. Hold on. I think it's probably a 1st down. Yeah, it is a 1st down. Surprise, surprise, I'm right again. No, kidding.
Slight correction there. That's a caveman first down.
So, if you're wondering, clock at home, 4:36 left to be played. Grants Pass has done a nice job here in this 4-minute offense. So if you at home don't know what a 4-minute offense is, this is 4-minute offense. You got the lead, you got the ball, you got 5 minutes left. You're at your own 30. What you want to do in the 4-minute offense is run the clock out. Get first downs, move the sticks, and don't let the other team get the ball back. Kind of what Grants Pass is doing right now. Berg spins and cuts it back. Only a yard there, though. North Salem with a nice play defensively up front. So you guys have probably heard of the 2-minute offense. 2-minute offense is when you need a touchdown. You're no huddle, you're on the ball, and you're constantly going. 4-minute offense is ball control. Let's move first downs. Let's snap it late. Let's not let them have the ball back kind of mentality, right? That's where Grants Pass is right now, as they take their time, very methodical in the huddle, as they should be. Play the clock. Oh, and Grants Pass is going to get a delay of game. So they played the clock a little too much there. And what a job head coach Matt Kennedy has done. I believe it's Coach Kennedy's second year. I could be wrong. It might be his third.
But back to Caveman all the way up to the 43-yard line. Make it
penalty will move the sticks back. So 2nd and 14 now. The crazy thing about high school football is you get a delay of game penalty, the clock still runs. So 3:15, they got the delay of game. Clock is still ticking now. It's under 3 minutes. I've never understood that. Anyway, 2nd and 14, Rosetta in the gun. 5 seconds goes up from the back judge. They're going to hand it off. Westonberg with a hole. Out past midfield, and Westonberg has 16 more yards and is going to pick up another first down. Big time job on that left side of the line, opening up that hole. Westonberg able to hit it downhill full speed and pick up 16 to move the sticks. And Grants Pass inches just a little bit closer to securing that second win and second home win, second conference win, and handing North Salem their first defeat of the year. Snap, Berg spins off of one, stays on his feet, still driving, and he squirts out of there, but looks like they marked him down, his knee down. Timeout, North Salem. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back after this here live on Table Rock Sports. And we're back here live, Mellingram Field. I'm Boomer Marshall, alongside Mikhail Weiss. Did I hammer that, Mikhail? Did I hammer that name, Mikhail? That sounds Russian, he said. Mikhail. I don't know why I struggle with that so much. Weish. It's like Sam Weish, the former head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, okay? It's a good last name. I like it. Weish. Weish, right? Oh, here's a run. Berg makes one man miss. We do have a flag down.
Down to about the 35-yard line. We do have a flag in the backfield.
Holding against the Cavers, going to move it back.
It looks like it's going to be holding against the Cavemen.
So that's going to move the down and distance back to 2nd and 18. Or you could say 2nd in California, if you're so inclined. But 2nd in California, 3rd in California, it doesn't matter. Seems like all night teams have just been picking up, 20, 30, 40-yard chunks, 50-yard chunks, both ways. Grants Pass has been a little more methodical drive-wise. North Salem's kind of relied on the big play here in the second half. But Grants Pass has done a great job in this last drive, being able to milk about 5 minutes off the clock. Handed it back off to Weston Berg. He drives forward, and we'll get to about the 46-yard line. Berg's going to pick up 4 more.
North Salem.
Timeout North Salem. That's their second of the half. They'll have one left. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back after this.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes.
Parents and community members.
What it takes is attention to detail.
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
Because the hard truth is,
No ref, no game. Play ball.
Welcome back here live. Mel Ingram Field. I'm Boomer Marshall. Mikkel Weish with me here. Folks, stay with us for the Know Your Role postgame show, which comes your way after the game. Visit travelmedford.org/knowyourrole to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better, and to learn about your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. We'll recap scoring and look at key stats, all coming up on the Know Your Role postgame show. Oh, they got him again. They got him again.
Offsides against the Vikings.
I think if North Salem can circle a couple things going away from here, hey, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot. Not kind of. We shot ourselves in the foot multiple times. At least 8 times in the neutral zone. So good job there by Jordan Rosetta controlling the game at the line of scrimmage with his cadence. Oh, he snapped it and wasn't really looking for the ball to be snapped to him. Those are what you call the the snaps as a quarterback, because if you're not ready for it and you're not looking for it and it's in the wrong area, that one can leave a mark. So good job just first off to catch the ball, because that could have been a turnover. That's why as a quarterback, whenever the center has the ball in his hands, you never want to take your eyes away from the center's. You want to look at what the defense is doing, but never lose that peripheral of the football, because it could come at you at any time, right? So Rosetta's going to slide down. It's going to make it 4th and 13, but 1:29 left. So no timeouts left for North Salem. So let's see what Grants Pass does here. Maybe they run it one more time. Maybe they punt it. Maybe you have a play where you have Rosetta as the punter. Like a little quick kick, maybe. Let's see. Rosetta's going to be in the gun, See if he scoots back at all. No. He's just going to take the snap. They're going to take a shot. Trailer on the fade. Top of your screen. Did he catch it? No, he didn't. The ball was tipped up off Ja'Kai Phillips. Ball popped up and looked like Trailer caught it. But it's going to be incomplete pass. North Salem will take over on possession here. 1 minute, 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Can they get one more score and maybe, have that life where they get that onside kick? You never know. 81 seconds left to play, and we know that they can score in a hurry. So North Salem here with an opportunity. That's all you can ask for. Quentin Lake will bring his team onto the field. Singleton's in the slot. Looking outside, and a throw that's going to be behind receiver at the top of the screen.
Intended for number 12, Xavier Keller.
Intended for Xavier Keller, who's had a big game for the Vikings. 1 minute, 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Vikings trailing by 14. Looking to get something going. Need a quick score or any kind of score possible to give yourselves a chance at an onside kick. Looking, probing, find a guy and make a catch. But only for a short gain. That's Brock Osmondson. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. North Salem will have to go quickly. Xavier Keller will line up, slot top of your screen. Pressure coming, and almost intercepted for 6.
If your name is Rylan Winslow and you've lost your first, we have it up here in the announcer's booth. Rylan Winslow.
That's going to bring up 4th and 7, so this is for the game.
That's going to bring up 4th down.
If Grants Pass can get the stop here, that'll be all she wrote. North Salem looking to mount one last comeback. The Never Say Die Vikings have been tough to put away, and another catch and lean forward. It's going to be a first down. That's going to keep them alive. Great catch by Xavier Keller. That'll stop the clock. 45 seconds left. Hustling to the line is North Salem. Clock is running. 40 seconds. Can they get the ball off? Can they get a score? And pressure. They're going to escape. Looking downfield. Got a guy out there, and that's going to be intercepted. Brevik Hill makes the interception and is going to seal it for Grants Pass.
Will take over 1st and 10 with 27 seconds left over. Fans, just a reminder, stay off the field till after the teams have shaken hands.
Stay with us for the Know Your Role postgame show, which comes your way next. Visit travelmedford.org/Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better, and to learn about your sports ground, where the West Coast comes to play. We'll recap scoring and look at key stats, all coming up on the Know Your Role postgame show. Grants Pass needs to take one knee, and that will do it. I don't know what is happening right now.
Timeout, Caveman.
Timeout, Grants Pass.
Official timeout.
Check that. Officials timeout. As the Caveman faithful start exiting the stadium. .2 seconds left. No timeouts left for North Salem. Good job, guys. Nothing for the North Salem kids to hang their heads about. And if you're Grants Pass, a huge win, gaining some momentum back after that loss at Willamette last week. The Cavers look sharp on offense. They were up against a high-powered offense in that of North Salem. Did an excellent job. Offensively, defensively, they probably could clean some things up. They'll probably take a look at the film and try to improve. North Salem will move on. They got a home game against Sprague next week. And Grants Pass will travel to Salem to play South Salem. South Salem on the loss tonight to the Panthers. And there is the knee from Jordan Rosetta. And as the smoke clears and the dust settles from the shootout at Mel Ingram, the Cavemen are going to get out of here with a victory, a much-needed one at that, and a big-time win for head coach Matt Kennedy and the Grants Pass Cavemen. And let's cue the fight song one more time as they'll meet at the 50-yard line to congratulate each other, show good sportsmanship. That's important. Folks, the Know Your Role post-game show is coming up next. We'll take a quick break. Final score, Grants Pass 56, North Salem 42. We'll be right back after this.
The Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
With expert advice and helpful tools like our room visualizer, it's easy to see yourself enjoying your perfect floors.
What just happened?
That's the One Effect.
Whoa.
Right now, laminate starts at only $1.99 a square foot. Carpet just 99 cents a square foot. And ask about special no-interest financing. Only at Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
The Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
Welcome back to the Know Your Role post-game show presented by Southern Oregon Sports Commission. 56, Grants Pass. The Cavers put 56 on the board tonight against a very good, much improved North Salem team. 56-42, Grants Pass wins. Grants Pass moves to 2-1 on the season. North Salem moves to 2-1 on the season as this is their first defeat. Check out the John L. Scott scoreboard there. Once again, 56-42. Touchdowns, big plays from the game. Jordan Rosetta, 3 touchdowns on the night, 2 of them to the sophomore, James Traylor, through the air, 1 of them to Breivik Hill. 4 touchdowns for Trayton Powers, the junior running back, and 1 for Weston Berg. 8 touchdowns on the night for the Cavers. Alejandro Leon was perfect on extra points. For North Salem, Ja'Kai Phillips, a big night. 4 touchdowns, including a 48-yard scamper that he caught in the right flat and took down the sideline. Braxton Singleton had a 51-yard score. Rounding out the scores for the North Salem Vikings was Xavier Kelly on a 22-yard touchdown pass from sophomore Quentin Lake, who had 3 touchdowns of his own, 3 touchdown passes of his own. So North Salem just a little bit short tonight on the road. Got off to a great start in their season, though, 2-1. Nothing to hang their head about as they played very, very well against a very good young Grants Pass team Jordan Rosetta ran the show for the Cavers and did an excellent job throughout the night. If you're head coach Matt Kennedy, you got to be very happy with your kids, rebounding in a win after what happened last week at Willamette. So Cavers will move forward 2-1 as they will travel to South Salem to play the Saxons next week, and Saxons were defeated tonight by the Panthers at Spiegelberg Stadium. North Salem will head to Sprague, where they will play a tough Sprague team. I watched Sprague play a couple weeks ago against North Medford, and boy, did they put on a show. So that ought to be a big-time showdown of probably the two top Salem schools in North Salem and Sprague. So team who probably wins that, will move up into that upper echelon, the top 4 schools in this conference, and have a chance to really control their own destiny as one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the league. So big-time football ahead for both these schools. A lot of season left, but a great night here at Mel Ingram. It was a lot of fun, and once again on that John L. Scott scoreboard, Grants Pass 56, North Salem 42. For Mikkel Weiss and for Joe Brett back as my producer in Medford, I am Boomer Marshall saying thank you for joining us here on Table Rock Sports. We appreciate you tuning in, and we hope that you do so again. Hope to be back here again. We had a lot of fun tonight. A lot of fun here at Mel Ingram, and it was a great night for football, and beautiful job by the band, and great job by Coach Kennedy and his kids. Community of Grants Pass ought to be very, very proud of everything that goes on here at Mel Ingram on a Friday night. So, and I know that they are. So hats off to them, first-class organization. But once again, Boomer Marshall, Mikkel Weiss, and Joe Brett signing off for the last time. Thanks for joining in on Table Rock Sports. We'll see you guys again next week here live on Table Rock.
We have a purse up here for Ryland. Apparently they're at Winslow Homeschool. It's Ryland Kanaki. We have your purse up here, Ryland. If you've lost your